What's good, you transmorphers? This is Order of Opinion, and today we are continuing our fucking breakdowns of the Transformers movie series.
Yeah.
It's literally sucking my cock right now, because these movies fucking suck. We've already done the new release the last night, and today we're going to fucking do Transformers, Shia LaBeouf's great acting feat.
I don't know what I'd rather do, watch him act or rap.
I don't like him to die.
I don't want to watch him do anything.
Can Johnny Depp slap Shia LaBeouf around one time?
Yeah, and then fucking donate us a scarf on Patreon while you're at it.
Yeah, please. Sign it with Amber Heard's blood.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was fucked up, but whatever. I don't know her, I don't know him.
And then go kill the president and live the greatest life of all time.
On the seas. Dude, wouldn't that be sick if he had the Black Pearl in real life and he gets shot by, like, a destroyer immediately, but he tried. Like, he tried, at least.
And then Shia LaBeouf raps about it. He's like, yo, assassination. My ass is raping.
Yeah. He's like, Transformers transform my life. I was such
While he's protesting, can he at least do something fucking funny?
Yeah.
Like, just buy a box of tangerine crayons and write Trump is a fucking queer.
Right,
like,
because...
Just do something.
Because what was he's like, I will resist, or whatever. He's like, we will not fuck until Trump's out of office.
The best thing Shia LaBeouf has ever done is iRobot. And he was in the movie for about 10 minutes because he's like, hey, dude, Will Smith, I can be ghettoer than you. And I can actually pull it off realistically. That's how much of a fucking fag you are.
Apparently he can rap, too.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, and I don't have to wear a skirt or a tampon in my ass like your fucking stupid son.
Dude, what was up with that fuck asshole walking to the whatever gala with his hair in his hand?
Gallo. Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, the chicken.
That's somebody I actually wish Johnny Depp would abuse.
Yeah, he needs a little abusing in his life, apparently, because it doesn't seem like Will Smith's done a good job.
Well, you could tell that Will Smith, when he gets interviewed about it, he's like, look, I don't know about my kid, and I never did want to know. That's why I tried to put him in After Earth, so I can knock some sense into him. But all I did was lose fucking money, so you know what? Fuck that kid.
Yeah, he's like, this kid fucking sucks.
I made Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He did?
You think my son's ever going to live up to that?
No. I mean, honestly, though, his son probably is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in real life. Just in title only, though.
He's a bitch.
He is a bitch.
So all three people I wish would die in this world is Johnny Depp, Shia LaBeouf, and Jaden Smith.
I don't want Johnny Depp to die.
No, he should just die for moral reasons.
Oh, for moral reasons? Yeah. He should be strapped to a cannon and thrown overboard. Yar.
Or actually eaten by Kathy Griffin's vagina. And if you want to know about that, check out the old episodes.
Yeah. Because we've gone way off topic, but we've also done fucking, what was the last one? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of the Caribbean, it's episodes 52 through 56. We're really promoting that one because that shows who we really are.
Yeah, so does Fast and Furious, though.
Yeah, Fast and Furious. We did Fast and Furious. We're losing count on how many we've done so far. We're just going to keep coming at you.
They're all in the fucking names. If you're that fucking dumb, then I guess we'll keep
And if you don't like us or podcasts, good. We don't either.
Yeah, and we have podcasters that don't like us. And we don't like them either.
And if you're a true fan, go make Order of Opinion bots so that it makes the fucking companies think that we created our own bots and downloaded it for ourselves. And cheat the system.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Because apparently we are in like 30 different states and some dick cheese of Arabia.
The Russian Federation. That sounds like that's where Transformers come
Wherever
from.
they make cottage cheese out of lambskin still, you know? Any places like that.
And also some places where they eat cottage cheese in America.
And we're in Japan now, too.
Yeah, they don't like cottage cheese.
I hope they put our logo on all the penises in the penis parade.
Dude.
That'd be cool. Or on all the tampons that they sell through vending machines.
Knowing China...
Or the girls' panties. Yeah. What were we talking about, though?
I got you.
We haven't said anything about anything yet.
No, I got you.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it was like knowing China and Japan, too, our logos will literally end up as logos of businesses. They're going to steal our shit.
And I know we don't have a website, and I know we aren't very active on Facebook or really even Twitter or in any of our lives.
Facet of anything.
But you don't have to be. Hit that fucking subscribe button.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Talk to us and talk to each other through us. Like, use our threads as a
Yeah.
way to make friends.
If you're on iTunes, subscribe, and if you're on SoundCloud, just hit that orange follow button, that little Trump follow button.
If you're on iTunes, like, I mean, I guess you're probably listening already.
Yeah.
So, fucking great
Like I said,
job.
just create fake accounts and just keep downloading them. Just keep downloading. If you're in different states, then let's say the big states, Cali, New York, get those Midwestern downloads up.
Yeah, 'cause
We like Midwest people.
we like the Midwest, yeah. They align with our values.
Yeah,
But,
and so check out like I said, we did Fast and Furious, fucking X-Men, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Wabapalooza, whatever the fuck we did. What did we do?
Wabapalooza?
What did we do?
Fast and Furious
Yeah.
and MCU?
Wacky races.
Wacky race, we should.
Well, the way you laugh is you laugh like the dog.
Yeah, like that.
Like,
Uh,
yeah, or just follow on fucking Twitter for our buffoonery and our fuckery.
yeah.
And that's where you get all our release schedules, and we post our episodes there too, because I know, some people are like, oh, we're a Tuesday and Thursday podcast because you care about our weekly schedule. No, we just throw fucking episodes at you.
Yeah, but it's like just throwing shit at the wall at this point.
Just catch up when you can. You don't have to listen to them as soon as they come out. Just catch up when you can. We'd actually prefer you to watch the series and then go in order with how we put them out.
Yeah, because there's really no like current events or anything
Yeah.
we're covering here.
So, yeah, and on Facebook and Twitter, all that. But for Transformers, like we've been doing, we're going in order of when they came out. Except for not really, because we just did the fucking new release. That was episode 57.
Yeah, and that'll probably keep happening for a while.
Yeah. Well, when there's a dwarf with fucking 3 nipples, a lot to talk about. That kind of movie.
Oh God.
Not much to talk about in this fucking shitty movie because we're starting with the first one.
Yeah,
And it's
Transformers. What'd you give it?
I wanted to transmorph into a woman to finger myself at least while this is going on.
What?
That's what I felt like doing. That would have been more entertaining.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 5.4.
Ugh, I give it a 4 solid. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie and all it stands for. It's just the transfer. And this one.
And you know what? Fuck Sway
Sway in the morning.
for putting that fucking faggot on the radio and letting him rap and act like he can actually rap. As if anyone cares if he can actually rap.
The Transformers cared. They were trying to put him on. They were getting him a deal.
Well, what is Shia LaBeouf? Is he the descendant of MC Search?
I don't know what he is. I always assumed he was a descendant of some old Jew.
Well, he was in this movie. Witwicky is a Jew.
Witwicky, no sacrifice,
Yeah.
no rape.
Yeah, no sacrifice except for you sacrifice all of your sailors that are freezing in the fucking cold for absolutely nothing because of your fucking senile beliefs that there's something under the ice.
Dude, what was up
And-
with people who wanted to visit Antarctica back then? It's like, hey, let's visit it and almost die. There's nothing here.
No one cares.
No one gives a shit. No one goes there now.
No one cared about this movie. I don't fucking care. If you are a listener, please tell me how many times you have gone back since the last 7 years and watched the first Transformers.
I don't think I watched it since it came out until now.
If you want to watch something good that Shia LaBeouf does, like I said, watch a Sway in the Sway. What is this fucking stupid show called? Something that Eminem made him call it.
Sway in the morning?
Sway in the Morning, is that what it
I
is?
don't
Yeah.
know, something stupid. Shade
So
45.
probably was an Eminem owned Sway in the Morning. Because they have to. You have satellite radio, right?
Yeah.
So every time I've noticed on Shade 45 that when they transition to new things or segue, it's Eminem doing something fucking stupid that no one thinks is funny.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like if Steve-O owned his own fucking radio station, that's exactly what Eminem does.
And Eminem, like, his bars. You just spit something stupid.
Yeah.
It's fucking, it's literally makes me not want to listen to that channel. And I hope Eminem
Makes me not want to
hears
listen to
this.
rap.
Yeah, well, I never want to listen to Eminem. He sucks.
Fuck Eminem. And how many okay, here's how I know Hollywood and whatever Illuminati gay rapist thing that they have conspiracy have shit, right?
Never heard of it. Never will.
Yeah.
Rick Ross hinted at maybe sexually taking advantage of a girl by slipping a Molly in her champagne. But Eminem could talk about raping his mom and his pregnant wife and killing her regularly, right? But he doesn't lose any fucking sponsorships.
It's because he's white. And Rick Ross looks like he eats chicken skin.
Exclusively.
Just chicken skin, yes.
Yeah.
And
So that's my point. I just wanted to say fuck Sway and fuck Eminem.
fuck them all.
I hate everything about
I hope
that
Rick-
radio station.
I hope Rick Ross actually does get to rape that chick.
I hope it's Eminem's fucking baby mama.
Or his daughter.
Jesus.
Well, she's fucking of age.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised Eminem hasn't made like 7 more songs about it.
Right? I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't care anymore now that she's older. He realized she's such a bitch.
Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Rick Ross gonna rape you in the eye.
Rick Ross like, yeah.
Anyways, so the movie, right? Transmorphers. The story of Caitlyn Jenner losing her balls. And I did call her, so I'm not that insensitive. Let's go through it. The Michael Bay checklist, right? What has to be number 1?
Explosions. Or,
No,
no, child rape.
Explosions with like 9 exclamation points.
Underage heroines that he's trying to make hot.
Yes.
Because that's really what this was. They're in high school.
Yeah. Well, and they have they have to have no acting skills, and they have to be a superficial whore.
Yeah. Right? Because that's all she was. She's like, I just want the abs.
His main character has to be like a bedhead nerdy kid that is somehow smart but an idiot at the same time.
Yeah, because he is a fucking kid. And no, in this one, he doesn't figure anything out. He's just along for the ride. Shia LaBeouf is a useless character.
Well, Shia LaBeouf's really good at acting when he's running in front of fucking CGI for 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. He's just good at being finicky and scared.
He does look like he's running hard, though.
Yeah.
He does hustle. I'll give him that. That's what, check number 2. Check number 3, you got the Universal Studio Tour fucking set piece, right?
Yeah.
That's where every fight has to be.
Bunch of drives.
CGI slow-mo. Right? And of course, what the whole movie is about, dumb fucking retarded government officials, FBI, military.
Yeah, Michael
that
Bay
are
loves...
sexist and are like, like every single time that the Decepticons come, it's destroying a military base. They're like, well, we don't know what it was, how it got here, or what it's ever going to do, but we'll figure it out. Let's go hire some people that were fucking... what were they? What did they call them when they invited all this...
They're like hackers, right?
Yeah, but they, can't wear normal clothes, right?
Oh, yeah, he's like, these fucking stoners.
Right, and, yeah, well, the whole point of why they always get attacked is because they always compartmentalize information from each other.
Well, yeah, and this one is specifically...
Like, yeah, man, you probably shouldn't have kept the gun there, but hey, I raped my wife in the ass last night. She didn't want it. I did it.
Right, he's like, yeah, we already knew there were aliens here because we're Sector 7, but we're not going to tell anybody that could actually make a difference.
Yeah. And if a woman tells them, they're like, fucking woman.
Nah.
I didn't smell period trail in here.
Right, he's like, he walked in here with some fucking blood out your vagina, and I don't want to listen to what you have to say unless you can prove it.
And that's what brings up the next check. Racism, sexism, classism, any offensive ism with an exclamation point and an explosion.
This one, literally, they're telling the dude, like, stop being Mexican.
Right? Or like when the Armenian from Sector 7, he's like, oh yeah, those Japs sure know how to make fucking phones, don't they?
He's like,
they're
what?
like, wasn't Nokia like Finland, you fucking idiot? He's like, yeah, well, he's a racist Armenian. We don't know what to do about it. He's too brown to say anything to him.
Don't you see the crest of his nose?
Or Jazz the rapper. Let's not forget that.
Oh, God.
And what okay, so if Jazz, apparently every Decepticon Autobot looks the same. They all look like they're just, they literally look like they are metal sperm.
God, this one sucked too. Like the extra Autobots or whatever you want to fucking call them, they were terrible in this one.
Yeah, no, they're always been terrible.
Yeah.
And like I said, so what made Jazz have to be black? Just because he picked the sports car?
Because
the unrealistic sports car?
His name's Jazz. Why wouldn't he be?
That's even offensive that his name is Jazz.
Wasn't he black in the cartoon?
I really don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah. He's like, what's up, bitches? Trying to smoke a blunt and eat some hot Cheetos?
He's like, where'd you learn to talk? He's like, BET, motherfucker.
A political agenda, and all Republicans are evil and dumb.
Yeah.
Every Republican in Michael Bay's world is Bill O'Reilly.
God.
Bill O'Reilly, the sexually harassing version, which he's always been.
Yeah, and he's still famous.
God. What woman would even want to even talk to him to let him allow him to sexually harass them?
You ever seen him talk? Like, he looks like he's planning a rape as he's talking most of the time. He's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I want to go my finger as far as this ring goes. See how much
Gross.
fucking liver spots I have on my fingers?
Gross.
Bill O'Reilly's the ugliest motherfucker on TV.
Yeah, he's fucking gross. He looks like he's a mummy.
I think that's what it really was. Even if the scandals weren't true, I'm just glad that he was off TV. I don't give a
Is
fuck
he
if
off
they were true
TV?
or not. I thought he stopped doing the show.
I don't know. He still has a podcast.
Well, we have a podcast, and we'll
Well,
probably
yeah.
say the most offensive things in the history of
But
the
I'm
planet.
sure he's gonna get rehired. He's fucking Bill O'Reilly.
He's an alien.
Super alien.
And speaking of which, that's how fucking Michael Bay explains his world.
Aliens.
Aliens, no God-made or man-made things. It all came from alien sperm.
This one's a little less, but yeah. This one, they're just more of like, hey, there's things here from aliens. And
Yeah.
then the rest of them, he's like, aliens made Earth.
Right? If it wasn't for them, and those Africans digging up those minerals for $1 a fucking hour, we would have no cell phones or no computers.
No Nokias, which I love. Japs.
And what I did love about this movie, it's 2007, right? So this was the end of, like, the Linkin Park and Slipknot living their last years of their career. They were fucking annoying, screaming in their suburban rap
Noise.
about emotions and feelings. Because they couldn't afford pills anymore, so they had to start slamming heroin.
They were
This is that time.
I didn't even know suburban rap was the name of a thing, but I'm glad I heard it now.
Well, that's why they rap on it, because they couldn't do it on actual beats. They just like, oh, man, I'll just rap to a guitar.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. How does Linkin Park's rapper have any, like, validity to himself? I don't even think I even said that right. Validity to himself. Validity. Validity.
Does he have, like, an actual album?
I hope not.
God, I hope not. Because that would
I could
suck.
just imagine him, like, on a drum pad, like, ha, I have musical skills, too. I'll rap monotone. Yeah, every time I look into my eyes, I see my ass. What?
Dude, that's exactly how he sounds, too. As the pendulum swings.
Right.
God.
What's the next time I'm going to put my hair next year? I don't know, but it's going to be queer.
He's like, and the singer's name is Chester, so that's how white they are.
His name is Chester?
Yes, the singer of Linkin Park's name is Chester.
And, like, the guy that sings in Linkin Park, it looks like the rest of the band abuses him to make the music. He's like, I don't want to sing or scream anymore.
I raped myself. Yeah.
Then I rape me some more.
God.
Oh, God, I hate that band.
Right?
I hope they fucking die in hell.
I hate this
Every single one
movie.
of them. Yeah, I want to die in hell for watching this shit.
This shit sucks.
Because what is it? It's fucking Sam just being an unappreciative suburban douchebag, right?
Pretty
It's like
much.
his pronounced fucking discoverer of a great-grandfather he uses as an excuse for his report to sell his shit off, his valuable shit, that you would think a fucking great-grandchild would be very happy to have as a monumental thing for his fucking family.
No, with
and he's
this-
trying to sell it for a shitty fucking car.
With this one, too, especially, he's like, not only is he trying to sell it for a car, right?
Yeah.
But he's trying to fucking use it as leverage to get an A, too, whilst hawking it. It's like, wait, what?
Well, I would too, because his dad is a cheapskate scumbag. He spends all his money on vineyard tours and his fucking wife's Zoloft.
She was fucked up.
She was
in this
high
movie.
as shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just been a weird night. I've had a little bit to drink.
And like,
Jesus.
and for his garden that he grows is like old man shitty weed, right? He's like, yeah, it's like 72% seeds, but it rolls good in a joint.
It won't make you sterile.
And his gay ass dog that every old white guy has to have. Why does every old
Chihuahua?
white guy like that's not, you know? Well, most old white guys with a ponytail or like a somewhat shaved head, they have a motorcycle habit, or like, you know, some weird habit with
Yeah.
mechanics. And you got the guys that are into gardening. And
Gardening
of course
and
they're gay.
Chihuahuas. The Taco
sure-
Bell dog.
Or what's the other dog those guys get? What does my neighbor have? That old fuck? Because we live in like a
A little terrier.
we live in like a retirement home that used to be a retirement home. Now they rent it out to fucking scumbags. So-
Racist
Yeah.
scumbags, yeah. Fucking, I think that's a terrier of some sort.
Yeah.
Little fucking rat. And then, of
Yeah,
course,
like
you
one
have,
of those like nasty like rat terriers.
one of your neighbors has a
Jesus.
fucking Pomeranian, too.
God, I hate my life.
Yeah, it
I hate
fucking
them.
sucks.
And you know, Megan Fox, she was a stuck-up whore who was like, her dad was like a meth head and a scumbag.
That's what they imply. She's like,
She
well,
had no like they didn't explain her family in the story.
not at
So
all.
where was she living? Like in what her thumb should have been? The leftover thumb?
Oh, God, yeah. Her thumb was... It looked like she has a hammerhead shark for a thumb.
There is one scene where like they show her head over the steering wheel.
Yeah, and
you
she's
see her
gripping
thumb.
it.
There is no fucking reason for that scene except for the Michael Bay to be like, it's better than explosion. Wait, explosion right after that.
Dude,
Can't
that
help
was
myself,
fucking gross, dude. It's when she's giving up on Bumblebee, too. She's
And
like,
there's at some point where you're like, why the fuck, if you were her, why am I here? Why am I here?
Well, because Sam asked her,
Because
he's
this
like...
little douchebag that like freestyles and protests in school is talking about like makes pube hair dolls of me, right?
He's like, when you look back 50 years, are you going to regret being raped in this car? It's like, damn, Shia LaBeouf.
Right. Yeah, and apparently now her and what's his name in the movie? Sam. Now they fucking love Bumblebee all of a sudden, even though they were trying to run away from him for like half of the movie.
Well, yeah, because Sam's too much of an idiot to like, bro. At some point, he's just got to be. I get it. It's an alien, and none of this shit has ever happened before. But when he describes things to people that it's happening, he's like, "My car is chasing me. It's alive, and I'm gonna die."
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you're an idiot. Like,
He's
try
just
to
an
figure it out.
overacting bitch.
Yeah. Oh God, and I think on top of that too, his character in this one isn't as good because he's unnecessary.
Yeah.
He's an unnecessary.
Why does he always have to flare his nostrils up?
As he's breathing?
Everything he does, he's like, it's like, shut the fuck up.
That
was cool when you did Holes and there was made up lizards that shot things. That was a shitty movie as well.
Holes was pretty fucking bad.
His show sucked.
Digging for Gold. What was the show?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
It was one of those Matilda things where you're like, why does this even exist in entertainment? This is like child torture. This is weird, and if you like it, you're even weirder.
Oh.
And if you read a book about it, you're even weirder.
I literally never watched the Disney Channel, because that's what it was on, right?
No, not even. I was talking about Holes, not even Steven.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Holes fucking suck, too.
And of course, what is this? Okay, here was my big problem with the movie. Of course, the whole point of why Megatron wants to, lay his transmorphian jizz all over the earth is because they don't deserve to be here. When at any point, did we show that why humans were hated by Autobots or Decepticons? Because remember they were like, they're murderous people. Like, why would we even fuck with them? And it's like, bro, at what point in this movie did they show that though? Because it came the fuck out of nowhere.
Yeah, the fucking Autobots literally just show up and they're like, yeah, fuck people. And Optimus Prime's like, well, we need them as slaves.
Right? And it's like, why? You hate on us because we're smart enough to freeze you and we can create a better life for us from your technology, you bitch?
Yeah, and now we fucking can actually kill y'all?
Yeah.
Is that why you're mad at us?
Or maybe they're just mad because the only thing we can use that technology for is to have Michael Bay explode things. Maybe that's why.
Or Michael Bay's like, if it weren't for Megatron, I wouldn't have the cameras to shoot underage porn.
Oh, God.
So that's essentially what he's trying to do.
Right? Right? And it's funny because it's like, what did we ever do specifically to them? Nothing.
Transformers?
Yeah, besides freezing them. When they're fucking stupid because every single time Optimus has done it, Megatron has done it. Think about it. Optimus Prime and Megatron both shot themselves into space and froze.
Yeah.
And randomly landed somewhere.
Yeah, and in different points in their lives, too. Like fucking Optimus already knew that that's what happened to fucking Megatron.
Yeah.
And yet he didn't care.
I know. And it's weird because you say what you want about Starscream, that he has to cradle Megatron's balls his whole life. Starscream does come through with shit. He seems to be the only one that stays alive enough to get Megatron out of his stupid fuckery. Because Megatron just wakes up cranky again. He's like, oh, I'm going to set things on fire.
Megatron is such an asshole.
I'm going to rip apart the black robot. Try and rap me a verse now, bitch.
What's crazier is the bigger dick, and this is Optimus Prime, because he's literally like, yeah, fuck, I get we're fucking things up, but whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, and especially
and we don't find that out for 4 fucking straight movies, bro.
Right?
4 fucking movies. They fucked us over time and time again. Even the dinosaurs. They jizzed on them and they fucking ruined the dinosaurs.
Yeah, they ruined our dinosaurs.
Yeah. And now their transmorphian jizz has left humans with lack of gender identity. So Bruce Jenner can blame it on the Transformers.
Does his dick just transform into a vagina?
Well, he transformed into a ghoulish creature. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, he did. He looked like... Dude, do you remember when he just first started this, and it wasn't even him as Caitlyn Jenner, it was Bruce Jenner with painted fingernails and titties, filling up the gas in his car.
Oh, God.
That was a ghoulish creature.
Yeah. Because he looks like if William Dafoe chopped off half of his face and attached the rest of it with his ball sack skin.
Oh, God, he does look like William Dafoe.
And, of course, the whole movie is basically the same as X-Men. It's one old man pissed off and the other old man trying to stop that guy from ruining the world.
Yeah, and regardless of who falls in the way. Like, because that's what this is. Like, they don't care. They ruined Sam's life, essentially.
Yeah.
And they literally don't care.
Yeah.
And they
And they make it his fault.
They threatened to shoot his parents.
He's like, you should have made that dick cheese name on eBay and fucking sold some of your Bukake glasses that your grandpa had.
He's like, well, maybe
You
y'all
stupid son of a bitch.
Maybe y'all shouldn't have fucking started a war and shot your stupid cube into space. You think about that one?
Well, they shot into space because it's really a Rubik's Cube and they couldn't fucking figure it out because they're too fucking stupid.
And if they've had thousands
Yeah.
of years to figure this out, why do they need him?
Sam?
Yeah.
Because he's a Witwicky, bro. The name doesn't exist. That's why.
Doesn't exist, and you end up finding out later that it's about Merlin. So that's cool.
That's where Michael Bay had to go, right?
It's just fucking like
He's like, here, let me put my balls in some ink and I'll just stamp it, and then we'll read it.
The whole series is full of fucking convenience and stupidity.
Dude, is that what Shia LaBeouf was seeing in the second and third movies? Was just Michael Bay just like stamping his ball sack and his dick on every page?
Different like wrinkles in his ball sack. Yeah, maybe. It's possible.
Because I think Shia LaBeouf was Michael Bay's sex slave.
Oh, shit.
And his punishment was having Megan Fox finger him with her thumbs.
Oh, God. Those are actual butt plugs.
How is she so fucking hot, but those take, like, every time I see it, it takes every bit of that hotness away?
Because they look like literal...
She's a freak.
Yeah, those
She's
are
a carnival
freakish.
freak.
Those are freakish thumbs. She has like one tiny digit.
She's probably so heated because when she was a kid, she couldn't play tech deck. Probably saw all the kids having fun. She's like, fuck, can't do an ollie with this thumbs.
She can't play the piano. She can't fucking play anything. Her thumbs are preventing her
Yeah,
from
she's
life.
terrible at the flute.
Yeah, I bet.
You even need your thumb for the flute?
I don't know. Probably not. You need it for the fucking saxophone. She's terrible at that too.
Yeah, she's terrible at everything. She's a terrible actress. She has small thumbs.
Small and oddly shaped. They're
But
small
she's
and
fucking
big.
hot.
God, and her...
I don't even... honestly, though, I don't really
God.
think she's that hot.
No.
She's one of those superficial hot-looking bitches that, like, every guy that, like, is a normal guy would be scared to talk to.
Yeah, she's like a plain white chick that's just like with darker hair and fucking makeup on. And you're like, okay, I guess she's hot.
Yeah.
Like, she looks hot, I guess. Those thumbs, though. Holy fuck. You look like you could fucking hammer something in with those.
Yeah. And you pair that with a meth head father, it's pretty unattractive. That's why
Yeah.
Sam at one point was like, bitch, you didn't tell me about any of this shit. She's like, bitch, why am I even here?
He's like,
You shut up riding a girl's bike. I was like, this guy's a fucking asshole. I have to help him do something.
well, it is her fault for following him.
Yeah.
She didn't have
And
to
all
do
of a sudden
shit.
she's like, oh, help me. Robots are alive.
Dude, and he straight up, I like that scene because he straight up tackles the fuck out of her, and that made me happy.
Yeah, it did.
I hate Megan Fox.
Yeah, I do. So the movie starts off with fucking Optimus talking about the fact he couldn't figure out a Rubik's Cube. He's like, we don't know what it is or where it came from, so there's an explanation for life, and that's how a race was born.
Before time began, there was the cube. We know not where it comes from, only that it holds the power to create worlds and fill them with life.
Yeah, somehow we were made out of it, but we don't get it. And eventually we'll show like an alien hand implying that aliens made us. We'll never go back to that.
He's like, evil and good and us gods can't handle shit. We're just all cocksuckers. And they killed each other.
God.
That's what happened.
Yeah, their
Megatron
planet
has
died.
teeth, so he beat up more people.
Megatron is like huge compared to the other Transformers too. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking human. Well, Optimus is pretty big too, apparently.
He's like fairly tall, but Megatron literally looks like he could eat another Transformer.
And you want to know why Optimus is a jackass and a douchebag? Because what did he pick? A rig with flames on it. That goes for the cartoon and this movie.
He could have been
I don't
anything.
fucking care. He's
but
a
no,
douchebag.
He was a big rig. He's like, this should tell you my values.
Right?
He's like, I like meth. And I like banging my sister. The prime of life.
And he's like, well, we're on Earth now. Just to piss you guys off until we find this cube again.
Dude, I didn't.
And then he's not even on Earth.
No. Where are they?
They were
They
just-
don't
I don't know.
explain it. They're on the moon.
Why was Bumblebee there?
Is this why they had to make 4 other movies? Because
don't
they
know.
had to
God.
explain the first one? Because you have to get Bumblebees there, okay? Because they know about the Witwickies, and they're on the moon, so that's where they come from. But
Yeah.
in this movie,
So you're
like,
really telling me the eBay sent them there? eBay.
No.
What was it then? I don't get it.
Fucking no.
Why was Bumblebee there? And
That's
they
what I'm
weren't.
saying.
The rest of them weren't.
They had to do 4 other movies to explain this first movie.
Why?
Because Bumblebee's there to protect him because he's a Witwicky. That's like known, right? So that's what Transformers are protecting them.
Okay.
Then fucking they're probably hiding out on the moon. We wouldn't fucking know that though because they haven't made that movie yet. So in this one, it's just a bunch of fucking loose ends
That's true.
that they go back to explain. They're like, oh, okay, I guess we got to talk about that.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
It's still retarded.
yeah, for this movie,
Yeah.
your question's totally valid. What makes sense about it? Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing.
I don't know. And that's, basically now here's your 3D simulation ride, right?
The Middle East.
Well, no, just the start of this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just thought-
And they have their fucking Black Hawk Down scene where, the military people are talking about their psycho lives at home. He's like, or, probably someone that they were friends with their whole lives is probably fucking their wives now.
yeah. He's like, mi puto. It's like,
My
dude,
name is Feig.
it's like,
I had to eat my mom's salamander head of mommy.
he's like, we eat the yater. He's like, dude, stop talking
And even
about
Tyrese is like, bro, I like everything and I'm always hungry, and that was fucking disgusting. I don't care about your tribal fucking traditions.
He's
all right?
like, but wait, did you say gator ribs? He's like, nah, the gator skin. He's like, oh,
Oh.
God.
yeah, because he's like, yeah, they have succulent meat and shit. Tyrese is like, dude, unless that shit's fried or served with a side of mac and cheese, I'm cool.
He's like, it can be.
And what does the Mexican dude do? He starts mumbling in Spanish some hate speech towards Tyrese. Right?
Yeah, and then they all gang up on him. They're like, English, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, because Tom Brady's like, the discount Tom Brady is like, brew.
Bruh.
He's like, that's how they say it in Boston. He brew.
That's how they say it in Canada. It's like, what's up, bruh?
The discount Tom Brady's like, dude, last time we had a Mexican in the locker room, he fucking killed everyone and killed himself right before he had a publicized gay relationship. We can't trust you motherfuckers.
Oh, God. And then, then they're all like, they're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here with this. Go back over the wall or some shit. Jesus.
Well, no, that was hella funny was, okay, so they're a racially diverse group, right?
Yeah.
You got a black guy, discount Tom Brady,
Ginger.
and the ginger. And the ginger's like, oh, man, you remember what it back is in America? You get a dog and watch a Red Sox game. Tom's like, dude, I think me and you are the only one that like to do that in here.
He's like, I just like hot dogs. I don't like Red Sox games.
And he's like, let's go home so I can claim children that I won't have.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then they get to Qatar, right?
Yeah,
Some
well,
desert
I think it
some-
literally says the Middle East.
Does it?
On the words, it says somewhere in the Middle East.
And Michael Bay, here we go. What does he have Tyrese doing?
Fucking
Playing basketball and making
basketball.
Watch this crossover though. Like Jordan in his prime, pushing through the front line.
That's
He
right.
rhymed while he
did.
playing. Like it's the fucking NBA Ballers game. Like Stephon Marbury came back into my life.
Yeah, and he's like, man, I just want to finally see it. Not Tyrese, sorry. The knockoff Tom Brady's like, man, I just finally want to see my daughter. And he sees her and he's like, oh, we made a good kid. It's like, good thing both of us are hot.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not gonna claim you either.
He's like, this is not my kid. Why are you calling me?
After like the Aladdin like Middle Eastern gave him a bomb, right?
And he's like, we found his bum.
And then that's when we see Morshower with his, scattered out ginger hairs, right, on his head. Like, you can tell by my monotone language that we're in urgency.
Yeah.
We'll shoot you down, Chopper. And they're like telling him, like, dude, this Chopper was like shot down months ago. This is some crazy ass shit. And I know none of you fucking men, dumb fucking men that don't know anything. It's apparently no one in the military, although I can guarantee at least 20% are women now. No one in this movie were fucking women in the military, were they?
Not
None.
that I know
Not
of,
a
no.
single one.
Yeah.
And they were all douchebags.
Racist douchebags at
Michael
that.
Bay, dude.
Yeah, Michael Bay's like, yeah, I only want my women to be underaged and sexualized. And that is...
But then he makes the military seem like they're sexist pigs.
Yeah. Because of
What kind of double-edged sword is that?
He's like, all right, ladies. Let's do this.
Yeah, and that's when Tom Brady has this fucking Skype. Was there even Skype at this time?
No.
So this was original, I guess. And where he's like, hey, bitch, yeah, we'll never see you again in this fucking series. He's like, wait, is our daughter farting already? That whore. So I'm not claiming it.
Yeah. He's like, but it's a lady. He's like, I'm still not claiming it, especially. I can't teach her football.
And that's when we see Starscream show up and just fucking destroy the whole base.
Yeah, he has
Right?
some magical bubble power now. He's like,
Yeah.
meh.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's out of his asshole, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He farted out energy.
And Morshower finally didn't do something monotone. He's actually running around screaming like, "Get out of here!
Go!"
This type of acting is way above my pay grade."
He's like, "We gotta cut the hard line," and the dude's like, "But it's locked." It's like, dude, don't you have a gun or something? Oh wait, there's an axe. And who doesn't have the key to this?
And what's funny to me is, what did Starscream aim at? Starscream's like, "Ha, Megatron will like this." He aimed for the black guy.
Oh, yeah.
At night. At night, he aimed for the black guy.
He aims for the black guy, and he's like, "Well, we think it's because he's recording him." It's like, "No, I'm just racist."
Yeah. And at some point, you thought, going into this part of the movie, that this was a Michael Bay dream. Like, he's just sleeping. He's like, "Oh, explosion, cartoons, which one?"
Yeah, because this fool literally shoots the Transformer literally shoots a scorpion out of his back.
Right?
Like, this is a fucking acid dream.
And Michael Bay's like, "Here, why I'm stuck in the 90s. Here's our high school scene." And you have the high school jock, of course, who's a fucking idiot, right? He's just a douchebag idiot, right?
He looks at me, he's like, "You're gay."
A jock can never be smart and a nice guy. Ever.
No, he like shoots a spitball and he's like, "You're gay, Witwicky."
You looking at my girl?
He was in this one.
And the teacher, like, what the fuck was that?
He was just he was tenured. That's what that was. He's like, "Nah, class, come on."
Responsibility class.
He's like, "I know you're teenagers, but I'm going to try to lecture you on responsibility. You'll see me in house."
And apparently he has them doing some fucking genealogy project, right? And Shia LaBeouf is like, "Dude, I don't want to know what the fuck my family history was. I think I was related to Snow and MC Search. That's why I can rap."
He's like, "But in reality, my grandpa made a useless mission to risk everyone's life to go to a bunch of ice." They're like, "Oh, cool." And they say he went...
He's like, "Yeah, here's his sex toys and his bukkake glasses. They're like $50 each. Very valuable."
He's like, "If you look at them, there's little words written on there in sperm." I don't know how they did that.
No fucking such a suburban white kid. I
right?
loved it. No appreciation for his family or his family history. He just needed his $2,000 car.
He just needed
his
to get it.
Cheap ass dad was gonna buy him a shitty one.
And even then, he goes up to the teacher. He's like, "So how was that? Now that I just tried to hawk all my shit." He's like, "That's like a B-, and you're lucky I'm giving you that." He's like,
"Yeah." He's like, "What are you trying to sell? Their albums too? Pop the Weasel fucking sucked, bro."
But he's like, he's seriously too. And he looks at the teacher. He's like, "But there was a boy, and a boy's dream of not being touched by his teacher, and you can make that dream happen."
Well, yeah, because after he says to the class, he's like, "You may see my penis tomorrow, you may not." Pop penis.
Yeah, so he's trying to get his A, and he's like, "Think about Christmas." He's like, "What you didn't know is I was a Jew." That's not gonna work.
Well, yeah, he points out his cheap dad who, like, every other... Well, first off, he hates on his own grandpa to the class.
Yeah.
So much of a fucking douchebag sandwich.
He's like, "My grandpa was crazy.
My grandpa went blind. He ended up in a psych ward and writing alien Chinese. Isn't that hilarious? My grandpa was an idiot." What?
He did say that. He's like, "Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. It's great. I hated him."
Yeah, and that's when he like, points out to the teacher about his dad. He's like, you see my dad out there driving a hella nice car? He's going to buy me a cheap one. He promised me as a boy that if he touched me, it wouldn't hurt. And it did. So now he's trying to make up for it. So if I get a couple A's and I blow him, he'll get me a $2,000 car. Teacher's like, "All right, get the fuck out of here, you weird motherfucker."
Yeah, that's right. And he's like, "But think about Jesus." He's like, "No, I'm a Jew. I just told you that." He's like, "All right, I guess."
What's the first cheapskate thing his dad does? He fucking plays a prank on him.
Not just that, but he almost... He's like such a cheapskate. He's like, "I got the third A." He's like, "All right, give me proof."
He's like, "It's an A-, but it's an A." He's like, "You motherfucker."
Oh, God. You're going to have to pay
like, "You know how much this is going to cost me? Your mom's Zoloft was $6,000 last month alone."
He's like, "Enrico is not happy that we're buying this much Zoloft."
He's like, "Dude, I'm just trying to pay so she doesn't fuck the gardener anymore, right?"
He's like, "That's why I had to become the gardener." And she don't fuck me no more.
And I keep her mindless with my stress weed.
So though he takes him to see the Porsche, he's like, "No way, Dad, no way." He's like,
Dad.
"Yeah, no, I'm not getting you that. You're an idiot."
And then this is where we see, somebody that wouldn't have lived through the series, but may have been the most entertaining fucking part of any part of this movie. Bernie fucking Mac.
That's right.
He's like, "Put your dick away, homie the clown. You're scaring the white folks."
And then he talks to Sam. He's like, "You come up to me at first car. We family, man. We family now. Now let me rip you off."
Uncle Bobby B. That was his fucking name. He didn't have any part of the script.
No.
Michael Bay was like, "Here, just do it, bro. This sucks
talk.
anyways."
He's just talk, dude. He's like, you see that old black bitch over there? That's my mama. Hey, mama. She like flips him off. He's like, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of her.
Nah, he's like, I'm gonna kill that bitch.
Yeah, he's like, if I get a rock, I'll smash her fucking face in.
And apparently that's when his Uncle Bobby B statement, he's like, the car don't pick the cock picked the car.
He's
Or
like,
wait,
well,
it's the other way around.
He's like, I've got a yellow cock, so do you have a yellow car?
With stripes on it?
Stripes on it? My cock has scabies. He's like, yeah, I got you. Just don't take it out.
I wish people in this movie had scabies.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, and so, yeah, he just shows up, Bumblebee just shows up with his biatch deodorant fucking thing on his car. What the hell was that? That was so gay. And Bernie Mac doesn't know what the fuck it is. Shia LaBeouf's falling in love with it, and he's getting overcharged even if it is $4,000. Right? Like, Jesus, bro, just go on fucking Craigslist. Like, did not Craigslist exist at this point?
Yeah, and Bernie Mac sort of might be retarded too, because if he had just opened up the hood, he'd be like, yeah, that's like a fucking $15,000.
None of them open the hood.
Yeah.
None of them.
They're just like, okay, we'll buy the car.
Yeah, I know it's all rusted, and half of these are from the 70s. But we're not going to look at any part of the car. There's $4,000.
That's custom rust right there. I had to jizz on that myself.
He's like, I had Mexican guy over Rico Suave over there put some racing stripes on it. He's like, I told you, man. I'm Ricardo, not Rico Suave.
He's like, shut up, Ricky Ricardo.
Yeah, stop eating that red pork. It's gross. Looks like it's not cooked.
Your cousin's bleeding out. Fucking deal with it.
That shit was hilarious, too, because Shia LaBeouf was like, dude, I thought you said, like, the car picked me. This shit's picking me right now. I'm gay enough to look good in this.
He's like, well, unfortunately, you can't pick how poor your dad is.
How much of a Jew he is. I could sense the circumcised penis from a mile away.
I can see it in the shape of his pants.
Yeah, and that's when Bumblebee does start doing some weird transmorphian shit, right?
He just shoots out all
the
windows.
Why doesn't he use that, like, in general?
I don't...
Is that a power? He has powers. Bumblebee is the one that has powers.
They all seem to have powers, they just don't use them.
Yeah.
They're just like, it'd be better if they fist fought.
Yeah, I know Optimus Prime, like, shoots out his little flaming dildo or whatever.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, this looks as douchey as my fucking paint on my car.
It's like, eventually it'll become an actual sword.
And then we cut to the greatest actor, I think, maybe of our generation.
Bernie Mac again?
No.
No, that'd be great.
Bernie Mac and this dude should do a movie together, for sure. Oh, yeah. Is the guy that plays every white dad, pissed off white dad, or government official, or just a racist Southern coach, right? It's like, oh yeah, the black fella will be our running back workhorse.
It'll basically be fucking trading places again.
What is his name? Can you look that up?
Whose name?
What's his fucking...
The actor?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
And yeah, that's when we have the hacker meeting, right? Where everyone in the room has a lanyard with a USB on it.
That's right. He's like, these fucking slackers. These stoner bitches.
He's like, they actually have a higher IQ than all of us combined in this room. He's like, well, they look like stoners, and that's not good enough. Right?
Right?
And he goes and tells him, he's like, here are the facts. None of this is fact. All right? Where's the black fella I can use as a workhorse?
It's like,
I need to inject some things in his knee.
It's John Voight.
John Voight. John Voight. That's right. That's right. He's the greatest, like, racist white man actor ever.
He's a great racist white man. I like him.
I really do. And he's like, yeah, there was an attack. We don't know how. We don't know why. And we don't know when they will do it again. So we basically know fucking nothing.
He's like,
brought you here to, like, just tell you that.
All we have is this sound, and we assume it's a rape. But, I don't know, maybe Chinese
or maybe some
Koreans.
Yeah, those chinks, they talk.
It's like, well, actually, Korea doesn't have the internet, so no problem there.
He's like, and we're going to do what America always does. We're going to release the Navy. Something's going on in the waters. Some Koreans.
Send the boats.
We're going to take away their fish supply. That'll get them.
Right?
Like Kim Jong-un.
What the fuck is that about, too?
Right. And that was the end of that, right? And that's when we see the hottest chick transfer. She's hotter than Megan Fox. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she might be the hottest.
She looks like she literally drinks Foster's all day, but yeah.
She looks like her name is Foster's.
It was just that fucking nose ring, dude. I don't like when girls have nose rings. Or really small ones. Actually, you know what? I'll take that over the fucking those hoops. Around their nose, yeah.
Yeah.
And make them look like the Chicago Bulls logo. Those are fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Those are.
Why do you want to look like the hogs from Star Wars? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that look.
No, it's punk.
It's always like a girl that's like bisexual, but she leans more to women. It's always like those kind of girls that have it, right? That wear like, burgundy lipstick and chokers.
Well, I mean, and it's fucking gross. That middle one, yeah. The side one, every bitch has that now.
With the hoop though, I don't like that.
Oh yeah.
It's okay when it looks like a sparkling blackhead, but when it's that, it's I'm cool off that. But yeah, when they have it with just a little diamond, it looks like a blackhead.
Yeah, it can definitely.
And one of the Africans I thought was gonna dig it out and try and sell it for $1.
Jesus.
Well, they were never actually in Africa, so yeah, that was just actually completely racist.
Yeah, but so then
Wait,
Sam...
we
Sam...
have a car, we need the girl. His dad is cheap, so he has no... Oh, that's when Sam was like, all right. All right, such a fucking 15-year-old white boy, like, suburban way of life. He's like, all right, I got the car, now I just need the girl.
Yeah, he says that. He's like, and I got my dog high. So this is cool. And his dad's like, don't step on my lawn. He's like, it's the family lawn? That is another white boy answer.
What a fucking... His dad's an asshole. Can we just talk about that?
Yeah.
His dad's a fucking asshole.
He is in this one. In the other ones, he's sort of cool, but in this one, he's a complete douchebag. But Shia LaBeouf makes himself seem like a dick because he's like, it's the family lawn. He's like, yeah, well, you can afford a lawn. It'll be your lawn.
Well, yeah, you see his little, like, oh, here's my to-do pattern on my day list, which is jerk off in the mirror and like, oh, it's premature. And feed my gimp dog that we never see again in the series, right?
Right? Oh, there's a lot of things you don't see in this series again.
Yeah, and you just see his wife being a drunk horse. She's like, honey, let him walk on the grass. Yeah. He's like, damn, bitch.
He's like, shut up.
Look, I'll slip something in that drink, you whore.
He's like, I already did. Rick Ross helped me with it.
She's like, I'm a suburban wife. I know nothing about nothing. I'm just going to annoy you the whole movie. Oh, my face gets more wrinkly as the movie goes on. Son, have you been masturbating?
He's like, yes. Yes, I have. To your voice, Mom.
Oh. Yeah, then we get back to the diversity crew, right? And apparently Tyrese got mentally raped by the robot. And he tried to say a line that you can tell Tyrese should not be saying.
What he
Like
said?
that whole, he's like...
I've never seen a weapon system like this. The thermal shows this weird aura around the exoskeleton like it's cloaked by some kind of invisible force field.
You're like, dude, all right, Tyrese, that's way out of your pay grade as
They're
well.
like, how did you figure that out? He's like, I threw my barbecue sauce and I saw it stick in the air.
And what's the Mexican talking about? He's like, hey, look, man, my mom used to make voodoo dolls. I'm having voodoo visions right now. This Ginger's like, bro, what the fuck is a voodoo vision?
He's like, he's literally like, it's what it is, man. It's like Santeria. He's like, my mom sacrificed a chicken al gallo. He's like, English.
As he's holding a rosary.
Yeah, it's like English, motherfucker. It's like,
He's
don't
like,
you believe in Jesus?
He's like,
no.
Tom Brady's like, stop holding those anal beads. Let's get out of here.
Oh, God.
And that's when Shia LaBeouf and his friend Miles is obviously a Roxy addict, right?
Yeah,
They just smoke some aluminum foil boats before they let there.
And he never, that's another dude that just never appears again.
All right.
Miles is gone.
Because he was a douchebag.
Yeah, he was a douchebag, wasn't he?
Like Shia LaBeouf's, he's like Miles is like, dude, are you sure I can inhale these in public? Shia LaBeouf's like, yeah, dude, it's a party that we didn't get invited to. Although it's at a public place, people do have parties in public places that other people shouldn't be at if they're not invited to.
Yeah, right? Like, you never
Shia LaBeouf is a douchebag.
You never seen a birthday party in the park before,
Yeah.
you asshole? Jesus. And what's funny, too, is he tells...
And what did he expect from that? Was he just literally there to piss off the jock?
I think
Was he
he-
stupid? Oh.
He wanted to show his car off, I think was the plan.
Oh, yeah.
But he was like, dude, don't be a fucking weirdo.
He was looking for the grazers, the grazing whores.
Yeah, the
right?
fat chicks that hung out at the party. He was like, yeah, I'll get those. Those will be the ones.
I feel like, too, a lot of vegetarians I meet are fat.
Yeah, because it's an unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah. Because, like, yeah, I eat vegetables, but 90% of it is soaked in oil.
Yeah, or
Right.
it's like, I eat a lot of soy and nobody ever told you tofu's, like, not that great for you.
Right? Like, I eat Brussels sprouts, but I dip it in mayo and ranch, and I shove it up my ass.
I just
Like,
like to
oh,
put
no
cheese on everything to make it taste better because my life is miserable.
Yeah, and that's when he gets in an argument with the football jock. He's like, yo, you looking at my fucking girl? I got another rubber band I can hit you with, man.
He's like, no, I
I
was
know
looking
it's
at
like
you.
2007.
He's like, I
My
was
girl has a cootie catcher, too. She's trying to figure out if she got my cooties.
like, oh, God.
Like, what the fuck?
And he's like, wait, didn't you try out for the football team? And apparently Sam got lit the fuck up when he did. He's like, no, that was for research on how football players like to attack you and then rape you.
And he's like, well, yeah, we definitely raped you that day.
He's like, yeah, but none of you guys are smart enough to read it. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, you bastard. I'll get you.
As his fucking fizzed out friend is climbing up the tree, right?
Yeah, he's like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's like,
I'd climb up here to get a preferential point. I could smoke this Roxy.
It's like, I was just trying to look down her shirt specifically. I can tell she doesn't have a bra on her. Her shirt's a little loose.
And she's like, hey, dude, can I drive the Hummer? He's like, nah, dude, every time your thumbs touch the steering wheel, I throw up. So you're going to get in the fucking back. She's like, fine, I'll rock home. He's like, fine, bitch, I'll take these 22 tires. You go get raped on the street, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
He's like,
you know what? I like that jock. I'm sticking up for the jock.
Because he just didn't care. He's like, all right, bitch, fuck you. He's like,
he didn't even care when Shia LaBeouf took her.
He's like, I'm the
like
football.
you never see him again.
No. He's like, I'm the fucking football captain. He probably got Poonanny that day.
Yeah, he probably fucked her friend because there was like 2 other girls there.
Yeah, he's like,
bitch, I don't give a fuck. I got a Hummer 3.
He's like, we're going to a fucking party. He's like, you think I need you? There's gonna be like 100 drunk bitches there.
Right? Who I'm glad to see their thumbs on my cock. Yeah.
So Sam decides, he's like, I guess I'll give her a ride.
He's like, here, bro, I'll throw a Roxy on the ground. You go chase after her. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to be a man now.
He's like, but bros before drugs. He's like, said no one ever, because I'm going to go do that.
Yeah, and as he's walking away, he, like, drives up to her. He's like, hey, I know I look like a little rapey, but you want to, like, jerk me off while I spray WD-40 on my car? Is that romantic?
He's like, hey, can I ride you home? Or in the park, at least? She's like, no.
She's like, yeah, I never thought I'd be in this sorry-ass car, this sorry-ass bitch. He's like, oh, that's right, you can, like, duck. I'm a nerd.
Yeah, he's like, let me flex a little. I installed that light, and I put a sticker
he's like,
there.
I put a fucking disco bulb there.
Yeah.
So I can look at Miles doing heroin in the back. I think it's funny.
He's like, I just need to know. It's hilarious, actually, but I need to know.
And she's like, yeah, apparently, the only thing I've ever liked since I'm a Michael Bay superficial whore is guys with big muscles and small balls so that my thumbs look normal when I cradle them.
Right? What the fuck? That's such a dumb line, too. It's like, this is all my fault. I should just like guys like you who are losers.
And she's like, wait, is that biatch freshener sign yours, you fucking faggot?
He's like, I think it is. I don't know. It came with the car.
And she, acknowledged that, yeah, I don't fucking know you, by the way. He's like, really? Because I've actually been planning to kill you and use your dead body as a sex toy since, 4th grade. And we're in all classes together. She's like, oh, yeah, what's your name? Willie Hickey, right? He's like, no, it's Tit Hickey. I'm no gay.
What? Tit Hickey? I'm no gay. Oh, God. And then Bumblebee's just a dick at this point.
Well, yeah, because Bumblebee, every time he goes in Lance Armstrong helmet mode, he fucking wants to jerk off. He gets horny.
No, I'm just saying, he causes the car to break down, won't start.
Because he wants to jerk off to them.
Yeah. And then she gets heated at fucking, not heated, but what does Sam say? He just says something, and she's like, all right, I'm dipping.
Yeah. Because she's like, at first, she, this shows that her dad was a meth head grease monkey, right?
She's like, I used to fix cars with my dad.
Yeah. She's like, he used to use me because my thumbs could fit anywhere.
Oh, God.
She's like, yeah, my dad was a grease monkey and a meth head, and he used to put cigarettes out on my thumbs. That's why they deteriorated.
God.
That was her life story. There was no life story to her, besides the fact that she just randomly started following Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, there's no backstory to anybody, actually, besides Shia LaBeouf, who was like, yeah, my grandfather discovered Transformers, I guess. I don't know. It's like
he doesn't care about it.
It's like we're playing it pretty loose with this one.
He's like, dude, I'm still actually waiting for those $50 I was trying to get on eBay. I was going to buy a hooker with that on Redbook because it still existed back then.
He's like, I just don't need you, Megan Fox, because that thumb is gross.
And finally, Bumblebee is like, bro, you have no game and you're getting nothing, so you're going to probably have to finger your nostrils later, so I'm driving the fuck. I'm not starting, motherfucker. And that's when she gets pissed off, right? Yeah. I don't think he really said anything. I think he just looked her up and down too fucking much. And she's like, all right, dude, this shit's getting a little fucking weird now.
Right?
I'm feeling uncomfortable, so I'd rather risk getting raped on the street.
Oh, God. I like how he said, he seriously is like, and then it starts and he's like, you motherfucker.
That shit was sort of funny because he drove back and I'm really getting tired of this shit. Okay? Because, and I know this was 10 years ago, but you walk around anywhere in California and you see girls like Megan Fox with nerdy douchebags or fat douchebags all of the time. So let's not make this seem like Shia, this is, she's a trophy or some shit. Can we stop doing that kind of shit? Can we stop making guys seem desperate? Can Everybody Loves Raymond stop being shown on TV?
God, because
no one would want to have sex with that bitch.
Because King of Queens is the more accurate representation.
Yes. Where it's like, yeah, I know I'm fat and I don't really deserve a hot chick like this, but we still have normal sex and I'm just sort of an asshole.
Yeah, she's my wife. I love her.
Yeah, but I'm not slobbery with my tongue falling or asking for sex all day. It's like, bro, more than likely a guy is going to be the one that's tired of having sex with the girl.
Probably.
Real talk.
Yeah. Because there's no emotion to it. He's just pounding away.
God. Yeah, and he picks her back up, and they have their stupid Michael Bay commentary, right? She's like, "You think I'm shallow like my pussy or my thumb tips?"
He's like, "Yeah,
yeah, I kind of do, you whore."
Because you just said that thing about muscles.
Right? That's what I was just about to fucking say. And why does he have to be a bitch, like, for real? He's like, "No, like, I understand. Like, you could treat me however you fucking want."
I get it,
You
bro.
put that
It's all
thumb in
good.
there, I wouldn't care.
Oh, yeah, right up my butt.
And that's when you see all the military people being like, "I think this alien shit's some Arab or goddamn chink, because we don't have any fucking translators on deck."
It's like, well, it's not Iranian, it's not Chinese, but I guess it probably is like Chinese and Iranian, because we're pretty dumb.
And what is Air Force One? What is it? A bunch of white people sitting around with their legs crossed over each other reading newspapers that they're pretending to understand what's reading.
Or like on their phones or some shit, right?
Yeah. And that's when we see, George Bush like, Michael Bay's like, "Yeah, that guy was a prick.
Yeah, I'm not even going to
She fetched
shine.
me some ding-dongs, whore. I mean, actually ho-hos."
Yeah.
She got him a fucking ho-ho, not a ding-dong.
That is weird, huh?
That's all I'm saying.
And what's funny,
She was still a bitch.
is why didn't he show Bush's face? He's like, I don't want to give him free coverage in the press.
Give him red socks, though, son of a bitch.
Like, even though when we do Kennedy later, I'll just have it look horrible.
And the privileged cunt fucking stewardess, she's like, "Why did I join the Air Force to get a president, the fucking ding-dong?" I'm like, bitch, you are a stewardess.
Yeah, and you work for the president. You have, like, one of the most important jobs.
You're a stewardess. What else do you do as a fucking stewardess?
Well, I think that she was saying that, like, ironic. No, that's what she meant. She's like, I didn't join the Air Force to be a stewardess.
No, she said I didn't.
Well, yeah, but
she's like, I joined the Air Force to get this full ding-dongs.
Yeah.
As implying that this is below her or some shit.
Yeah, she probably
You're a
thought
stewardess.
Yeah, she probably didn't think she was going to be a stewardess.
What does she think? What do you do on a plane? There's a stewardess or a fucking pilot.
Yeah, I don't think she joined the. I don't think she thought she was going to join the Air Force to end up as a stewardess.
Bro, I think she just was a stewardess. She didn't have any military shit.
She said, "Why did I join the Air Force?" Everybody on Air Force One. Yeah, everyone on Air Force One is in the Air Force.
Are they?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's when little Starscream's minion that he jizzed out of him, right? Looks like a Gen 10 Pokemon. That shit was cool, though, because it was, like, animatronic half the time. It wasn't necessarily CGI.
I think, honestly, that made it look worse, because it looked like Star Wars animatronics.
Yeah.
It was, like, hella jerky and, like...
Well, it's just because Michael Bay has good CGI. It's the only reason why it sort of looks stupid.
That, and they made it, like, Muppety. Like, turning its head, like...
And that's been the exciting thing of fucking... Transformers so far is one scorpion fight in the desert and a fucking...
little
that hasn't even happened yet. Really. Not really.
No, it hasn't happened.
And it's just him stealing files.
And this is when
this is why this movie has no, like, replay value in the future.
Well, because it's terrible.
But
yeah, this is when the fucking robot steals the files, and then the hackers find out that it's stealing the files.
Right? And what all the military things are like, "Oh, it's the goddamn Koreans again."
Right? He's
like, they're stealing our movies.
He's like, this goddamn
This movie's gonna come out before we even know it. The fuck?
Oh, God. And this is just dumb. This is just a dumb scene because it's like, dude, is he really trying to steal the data like 8 times?
Oh, and let's talk about, let's go on our cinema sins mode, right? What happens when, like, the Australian hot chick figures out that they need to cut off all whatever. What was it? Some military.
Hardwiring.
Military terms we don't understand. Yeah, hardwiring, right? And that it stopped on the exact file of that pedophile Witwiki that they needed.
Right?
And he's like, Asian tribal, alien.
That's right, because he's like, wee.
They're basically speaking tribal in
Wee. Ladies man. Wee. It was a minion, bro. It was like the little yellow minions. That's what it sounded like.
And yeah, he escapes off, right? As everyone And the base is now, oh shit, we're gonna flail around and our base is gonna get destroyed.
Oh! Yeah, again, classic fucking
And he
military.
Scooby-Doo's by and gets into a police car and he flips them off. He's like, oh, more Mandarin.
This is when fucking...
Then you see fucking Shia LaBeouf jerking off on his dog, right?
He's having a wet dream to a fucking bumblebee. He's like, oh, bumblebee, yes. Yes. Oh, wait, I don't know your name yet. Oh, Camaro.
And his car starts driving off, right?
He thinks it's getting stolen.
Yeah. He's like, look, my dad is part of the neighborhood watch. And he grows shitty pot. Come here now.
Yeah, like how he calls the cops. He's like, I want all available units. It's like, damn, son, how important do you think you are?
Right? And as he follows Bumblebee, he, like, does his... God, Shia LaBeouf is such an overacting fucking queer. He's just like... He's like, Mom, I wasn't jerking off on the dog, okay? I mean, I did jerk off on him, but I didn't come on him.
Yeah, he's like...
That's my last sin, I'll have to admit.
Uncle Charlie's the one who came on him.
And that goes to the... Is that... No, that's not.
This is when he gives out the bat signal. Which I didn't
Right,
catch the first time I
right, the
watched.
bat
He
signal,
gives
yeah,
out the bat
yeah.
signal.
God.
That was... This was retarded.
God.
But yeah, so then the cops do come and arrest him.
Yeah.
For trespassing.
Yeah.
I guess?
Yeah. He was like, dude, I was the one who called.
Yeah.
He's like, well, we're going to pretend you're black.
He's
All
like,
right.
the thief is in fucking there. It has my goddamn car. He's like, yeah, you're still going to jail because I think that you're just a little too brown to be what we think you are.
Right?
And he's like, God damn it, profiling.
And then what do they cut back to? The fucking, the military base that's scrambling around, flailing. Like, oh, let's throw papers in the air. What the fuck is going on?
They're like, yeah,
All our TV screens are out. He's like, well, all of our systems are controlled by other systems that we don't fucking know about. So it's like retards that try and self-install an alarm system. Right?
Right.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's like they hacked our firewall in 20 fucking seconds. He's like, damn, that was all my child porn.
Right? And then that's when the woman comes in. She's like, all right, I'm not going to take out my blackhead nose ring. I'm just going to tell them I'm going to tell them what's going on. That's when the guy's like, wait, she tells him like, hey, look, there might be some magical transmorphian Alienware thing going on. Can you guys please fucking believe me? And I know I'm a woman already, so you won't.
They're just like, no, leave. There's like 10,000 other men working on this. Why would we listen to one woman?
Right? And of course, what's the, well, that's what they first do, because what's their first thought? They're like, Russia, North Korea, and China, they're doing some things.
Yeah, they're like,
they're
send out
floating
the
around.
boats. We're going to attack them.
And they're like, she's like, dude, I don't think it is Korea, because like I said, I think it's some quantum mechanic living computer, so please believe it. Chris Angel believed that I did too.
They're like, no. If you can prove it.
He's like, look, lady, I don't want any mind fucking going around here, right?
He literally tells her too. He's like, well, if you can prove that that's true, which I don't even know how you're going to be able to do that, I'll listen to you.
She's like, look, I've only been smoking Texas Bushel the last 10 years, all right? I can't get that high. Get me some lewds, though, I might believe it. And while you're at it, control that ass-to-mouth thing, because that's pretty fucking gross.
Ugh.
Well, he said, like, mouth to brain.
But if you don't get a filter on that brain-mouth thing, you're going to be off the team. You understand?
Something like that, yeah.
Like, what did that mean? Was that him being like, woman, don't talk?
Essentially, yes. And then it shows Sam.
And that's what they said, right? They're like, that Kim Jong-un, he's sending more Asians by the minute, right? More fleets. And she's like, aren't we?
Yeah, it's like, we already sent people out. You've told me this.
And
apparently.
I'm sure North Korea doesn't have the intelligence or the money to know what we know right now.
Well, they're still using sailboats in 2008.
That's what Kim Jong-un did, right? He called Jack Sparrow. He's like, he'll think of a fucking riddle to get us by this.
Yeah, Black Pearl.
And really, Jack Sparrow just fucks over Kim Jong-un.
He slaps him a couple times. It's like, all right, I'm sorry,
He's like,
mate.
no, pirate!
I
must eat butterball now.
Jesus, and get gout?
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
With his fuckboy Bay Area Filipino haircut.
I hate that hair, man. It looks so
hate
fucking
him.
retarded. I don't hate him. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I hate the fact that he's friends with Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
It's very
was.
creepy. Dennis
really.
Rodman, like, makes me feel like I've been raped when I watch him do anything.
Because he has all that shit hanging off of him.
Remember he had that movie with Rob Van Dam?
Did
And
he?
it was the worst movie in it actually was kind of raw.
What movie?
Fuck. I don't know. I think it was like German and black guy with colored hair. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, God.
And And that's when we cut over to Sam the cops making him take an illegal piss test. He's like, what are you on the Molly? Little angel queef?
He's
Little
like,
tough acting, Tenactin?
You guys rolling up
He's
that
like-
Doja? And he like pulls the pills out of his fucking like Mojo.
It clearly has a like paw print on it.
Yeah, he's like, Mojo. Is that what y'all kids are doing these days?
It's like, he shows him his gun. He's like, you eyeballing me 50 cents? And why is his dad not like, bro, can you stop threatening my fucking son?
Because his dad probably
He's
thinks
like,
it's hilarious.
Well, no, his dad just can't get up because his moose knuckle stops his stomach.
No, he's just laughing at it because he's that much an asshole. It's like, yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, fuck
Shoot
him.
him!
He's a fag.
And Shia LaBeouf's like, bro, are you too high? Like,
like,
what
dude-
the fuck?
He's like, my car's fucking alive. And I think you're higher than I am. And that's when we get to the, diversity crew after Fig just ate an air burrito truck, right? They have their little telephone line scene where now
Oh, yeah.
the scorpion thing. That
Scorpion
was like,
thing.
what
The
is
Scorpion
going
King.
on?
No, it comes...
This movie is too linear and nothing going on for me to not understand what's going on.
Right? It's just like, oh my god. It's not that you don't understand what's going on. It's you're
Well, like-
questioning why it's going on.
Yeah, you're really questioning why the fuck did they think it was okay to do something like this?
Yeah, I have to... I mean, Jesus Christ. Because what? They find the telephone finally. A transformer knocks it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it crawled out of my culo.
Yeah, and the one dude's like, English faggot. And then that ginger dies.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. And so does the Mexican.
Yeah, he
Because
does.
of Tyrese's bad grenade throw. Or at least I like to imagine that.
Isn't
'cause
this
that would have
like
been
the
hilarious.
third fucking time?
Or his
he's thrown a
smoke grenade,
shitty
yeah.
grenade?
Well, because they fought the Scorpion in like some Syrian town, right?
Yeah, and fucking...
Where they don't have internet or long distance calls.
Tom Brady has
not
to
allowed to have
fucking
it.
buy long distance calls. And so
Well, he tries to call Belichick for his strategies.
yeah.
He's like, oh man, I really need some X's and O's right now.
He's like, oh, I fucking threw my iPad down, so fuck it, right?
And he speaks that Indian. He's like, he's like, he needs a credit card and he's trying to find it, right? And he's like, have you tried our brown package? That means everyone you call is brown. I am Indian and annoying.
He's like, no, I don't want your brown package. Can I have the beige package?
And what's Tyrese, of course, doing like some black shit. He's like, man, if you see this shit right now,
Right?
probably eat it. It's a scorpion, right? They got ribs.
It's like, they cook scorpion out here. It's like, okay, we'll send a fucking drone, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll check it out.
Hey, more shower. What do you think? I don't know. Something out of the left side of my mouth. Is there a crumb there?
Yeah, there is actually. There's a whole goddamn mac and cheese shell. How'd that work out?
And what do? They actually do something smart, unlike the other 4 fucking Transformers movies. They send an airstrike,
Yeah.
Right?
They finally.
which, okay, this movie sucks, right? But also shows that nothing should have been made after this. Because the belief of people being like, oh shit, it's a Transformer. That's ended after the first movie. Right?
Yeah.
You know?
But everybody is still shocked.
And yet they have to explain that Transformers have been like in the public eye essentially for like thousands of fucking years, and no one spoke of it. Get the fuck out of here.
It doesn't.
Your secret was fucking held nice and safely through Frederick Douglass and fucking Carver.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, come
Well,
on, man.
I mean,
the guy who made peanut butter.
He buried the secret in peanut butter. Like I learned it from a Transformer. His name was Peanut.
He may have made peanut butter, but he didn't make any fucking money off of it.
No, he did not.
I actually don't know that at all, but I assume he didn't.
I was just thinking that the other day. I was like, how did any inventor make money back then? Like, how did Benjamin Franklin have money?
They actually invented it for the greater good.
Yeah, Benjamin Franklin just had money.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
People probably donated to him.
No, I think with
Hey,
Benjamin
you guys want to
Franklin-
donate to us?
Well, he's white. He's an old white guy. His parents were probably
How
loaded.
do we get our fans to donate to us?
Be an old white guy and fucking sail a kite in a thunderstorm.
Find our location. If you can find our location and send us money, we'll reveal it. We'll reveal everything.
We'll reveal it all.
Yeah, and Tyrese throws the smoke grenade like a jackass and gets the fucking Mexican killed, right? That's what at least I think.
I think.
And they
he's
introduced this new military like round, the Salbit
dead.
rounds.
The 105
Yeah, the Star
fucking
Wars
saber
rounds, yeah.
rounds or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I guess works. They're just like, keep using them.
Yeah. And then we cut to the Australian doing something, just looking hot.
Going and hanging out
And
with what's
the best black sub character of all time, Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, oh shit, it's Kangaroo
Or excuse me,
Jack.
black sub character for white comedies.
That's true.
That's literally his career.
That's all
and
he's
he's
done.
cool with it.
And he's faded out.
And now he's like a host for things,
yeah, that's
like
what
barbecue shows and dance shows.
that's what you
whatever
become
he does.
eventually.
And Maggie shows up. He's like, bitch, this is my private area. Unless you're trying to slob me up, what the fuck? And she was like, and his grandma, like, you know, kicked off your fucking skateboard. It's like, shut the fuck up, grandma.
It's like,
I'm a computer black guy. Don't you get it?
It's funny, too, because he goes in and it's just another black guy dancing Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? What is this?
I don't
You can
know
tell
what's
Michael
going
Bay
on.
has never met any black person in his life.
No, he's like, because the other dude's sitting there like, yeah, man, you gotta dance.
Or is he just literally trying to flip the status quo of that?
I think he was like, let's think of the whitest black guy we can.
Yeah.
I
I think he
guess,
knows
yeah.
what sells. That's why.
White black people.
Yeah.
That's why Tyrese works.
And then we go to the military, of course, like flailing around. They're throwing papers like, oh, fuck, it's a scorpion tail. It's moving now. Fuck. We can't figure it out. Yeah, and... Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, no, that's right. And then it cuts back to the military, or Sector 7 showing up to get Anthony Anderson and the Australian chick, right?
Yeah, that's right, because she's like, I have this top secret file.
Yeah.
He's like, how secret? He's like, it'll make you jizz in your pants, and then you'll go to jail and someone will jizz in your ass. He's
Right?
like, yeah, let's look at it.
Right? And then they chase them down, and the fat black guy from 8 Mile.
Yeah,
chased him down.
That's all right.
He's like, man,
I
I acted in the movie with Eminem. Can y'all give me a break?
He's like, man, I was just dancing. I don't even know this bitch.
Yeah, and they take all of them into the interrogation room, right?
Yeah.
You know, and LaBeouf is just being like a typical 16-year-old douchebag at home, eating cereal for 3 meals a day, playing with his schlong and yelling at his fucking gimp dog.
Yeah, now fucking his car came back and is
Yeah.
chasing him now, in his mind.
Conveniently in front of Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Chases him into Megan Fox.
Dude, that's...
Because if a fucking car is chasing you, it wouldn't be more sensical to stay in your house, right? On the second floor of your house.
Well, what if it drove into your house and it made, like, drop the second floor down?
Did it do it?
No, it's a transformer.
So what was he going to do on a bike?
I think, was he trying to get the cops, or maybe he was just like, fuck, I can't go to the cops, they'll fucking arrest me again.
I don't know.
Where was he going?
I could see why Sam was like, cool off the cops after that retarded shit. 'Cause like I
Yeah.
said, it's a Michael Bay movie. So military is retarded, FBI is retarded, Sector 7's retarded, cops are retarded. Everyone's retarded.
Because in his mind,
Neighbors
this
are
cop was
retarded.
on drugs. He's like, yeah, that cop was weird. He wanted me to shoot him.
And they want the glasses, right? The Autobot that was the cop. He finds Witwicky, right? And they have their little fucking Mexican standoff. It looks
that's
so
right.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
All Transformer action with Shia LaBeouf is retarded.
He's like, are you ladies man 5160? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I saw your dick online and I wanted to buy it. It's like, you can't. He's like, I got these glasses though. He's like, just as good.
Yeah. And that's when all of a sudden Megan Fox and him are together. She's like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. He's like, here, grab me, but get that fucking thumb away from me. I'll just grab those 4
Yeah, he's
fingers.
like, oh, because there's a part where they hold hands and
Yeah.
he must have been like, this is so fucking gross.
Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so they chase his car down, right? Because now his
Yeah.
car's leaving.
Yeah.
Because now he figured it out. Because didn't they fight for a while? Bumblebee and the shit. He gets in the car. He gets in Bumblebee's car, and they chase down the police car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like...
No, the cop is chasing him.
No, I know that already.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is all that happened. He gets Megan Fox, and he says, hey, yeah, just don't touch the seatbelt with your thumbs. I'll snap you in, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
And they chase down the cop, and Bumblebee just kind of throws him out. He's like, yeah, I know my only job is to fucking protect you, but here we go.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
And that robot shoots out the minion robot, the Mandarin Asian robot. He's like,
Yeah, and doesn't she like...
oh God. Like he starts to like rape him. He's pulling off his pants.
Yeah, he's just, Sam's like as she comes up, he's like, you got my fucking pants off. He's almost got a finger in. She comes with like a buzzsaw and like cuts its face
She's
off.
definitely not worried about the buzzsaw because those aren't hitting her thumbs.
No, not at all. And her thumb's probably strong enough to stop it. But no, she cuts his fucking face off.
Yeah. Well, that was a little cool scene, him fighting the minion robot. That was kind of cool.
But that's what
They
I don't...
literally fought.
Why that scene, though? Because they have Bumblebee fighting what's-his-face, and I literally wrote in my notes because they don't show it at all. It's like, I guess...
Did he put on his Lance Armstrong cyclist helmet yet?
Yeah. But I was like, I guess Bumblebee won because they didn't even show that fight. Like, they literally just go to him being chased by the fucking little thing instead of Bumblebee fighting the police car.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was like, okay, well, he won. Cool.
Right?
Fucking whatever.
Yeah, the minion gets cut up, but of course he transforms himself into her vibrator.
Yeah, that's right. And right back into her purse.
Yeah. And Bumblebee kills, or I don't know if he even did kill it. I don't know. Do they die? Do Transmorphers ever die? Or
Yeah,
they just
of course
transmorph
they
into
die.
more things?
Fucking Optimus Prime kills like half of the Decepticons.
Do they truly die, though? Because it seems like Megatron always has minions.
Well, when Starscream got his fucking head cut off.
That's right. Are they Highlander?
Yeah, you have to.
They're
No,
because
because
Bumblebee can put himself into pieces, as we see in the 5th one. So...
Megatron dies in this one though. But they bring him back because they have the Force. Remember? They're one with it.
Yeah, I don't know. And yeah, that's when Bumblebee stands up. He's like, "Oh yeah, you want to talk now, you fucking douchebag?" And he's like,
Right.
"Wait, you can say douchebag through the radio?"
He's like, yeah, I'm serious.
And he's like, "Let's get in the fucking car, bitch." She's like, "Wait, you're gonna get in that thing? It's a fucking alien." He's like, 50 years back, don't you want to look back and be like, "Yo, I was in a really shitty movie."
And she was
He's like,
like,
"Yes, I
yeah,
do."
probably. He's like, well, I don't know if my thumbs or tumors, as I call them, will have killed me by then. But yes.
Yeah, and they're driving together, and she doesn't want to put her thumbs on the steering wheel still because that joke's still holding true because she still hasn't touched the fucking steering wheel yet. And he's like, "Hey, you want to sit on my lap? My boner and the seatbelt will wedge you in between it so you won't get hurt."
Right?
She's like, "Wait, if this thing can transform into anything, because apparently I know this now." Where did she know this? Where?
I don't think... I honestly didn't get that either. Like, I was like, wait, it seems like everybody just sort of makes stuff up and then it ends up being true.
Yeah. Through the annals of Michael Bay.
Yeah.
And she's like, why does he keeps transferring this piece of shit fucking car? And that's when we go, oh, here's the 2007 new Camaro commercial.
Yeah. Oh, shit, a Camaro. And then they get in and fucking now they're Camaro buddies.
And how many fucking scenes are of them, like, getting out dramatically and slowly and getting back in the car dramatically and slowly?
This one
At
was
least
because
22.
they had the Transformers crash into Earth scene, and that's exactly what they did. They had to get out and be like, oh, shit.
Right? And yeah, that's what. The Autobots crash, and then they show like the Super 8 kids if they grew up to be stoner, fat future pedophiles, right?
Yeah, he's like, oh, bro, this is so fucking cool.
If I could see my penis, I'd film it and imagine me eating it.
Bro, and this is what I wrote too. I was like, dude, they must be like Transformers must be fucking assholes, bro, because they just crashed indiscriminately onto Earth
and stole cars.
No, well, they became cars.
Yeah, whatever.
But no, that's not.
Well, they essentially did.
Well,
because if you try and fucking sell that car, where's the license plate, motherfucker?
That's true.
But I asked myself that whole thing when they transferred to the Camaro. Is it not the same license plate? Or is this motherfucker driving without a license plate?
Bumblebee's driving without a license plate. What do you think they care about license plate? They're going to get pulled over?
They might.
They're Transformers.
No, when he had the car.
Oh, Shia LaBeouf definitely might. Yes.
But they don't care about ruining his life, right?
No.
And yeah, and the fat kid's like running around. He's like, "Oh, this is Baron sharing a bowl of Cocoa Puffs with my 700-pound mom." Nah.
And apparently one of them landed in a pool because the little girl comes out. She's like, "Are you the Tooth Fairy?" And he's like, "I'll fucking kill you."
Yeah, and then the white guy walks in. He's like, "Holy criminy! What's in the pool?
Oh,
I was just
Christmas.
being cuckolded.
Oh,
my wife loves black guys. Oh."
And that's when you see Tyrese like, yeah, I know she does.
And speaking of black guys, that's when we see Jazz pick a little sports car that apparently showed why he got ripped in half. Because he picked a little fucking car.
Yeah, and Optimus Prime.
I didn't get it, because they not all seem the same size? They look like Bionicles.
No.
Every single one of them, it looked like Bionicles.
Jazz is tiny.
Was he?
Yeah,
I didn't
remember
notice
when he gets ripped in half, like Optimus Prime's literally
No, tiny when they are the cars. I mean when they were...
No, they're different sizes. Obviously, they have like little
Bro, they
Transformers.
all look the same. Like,
one of them was fat.
What?
Yeah, they had a fat
I really didn't even notice it. Maybe because I was already over the movie at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I wrote this too. I was like, dude, did Optimus Prime just choose to be a douchebag?
Yeah.
With that
this
car?
Is Dick Cheese Big Rig, bro.
God.
It's his Dick Cheese Big Rig.
And of course, they fucking have to like make the Transformers like racist again, because when they're explaining them to Sam, he's like, yeah, this is Jazz. Jazz is like, oh shit, let me breakdance real quick.
After Optimus is like, yeah, I'll give you my explanation of our dumb lives.
He's like,
we learned your Earth language through porn.
I am Optimus Prime. It's like, and we're gonna say everybody's name.
Yeah.
This is
Jazz is the darker one, so he's black.
He's like, what's cracking, little human?
Yeah, as he does his little B-boy dance, right?
That's what I'm saying. They
He's
just
like,
made him
"Come on."
start dancing. Like, he just untransformed and started dancing.
Right? You see Ironhide, he's like, I just wanted to show my chrome dick, man. And the medic's like already a fucking snitch. He's like, yeah, he wants to fuck that female and bust a load inside.
Yeah, Ratchet's a sumbitch.
Yeah, he is.
The boy's pheromone levels suggest he wants to mate with the female.
He's like, yeah, he wants to fuck her.
Yeah, and he's like, hey, let me explain my friend Megatron. He's pissed off about some things that happen on our planet. Now he wants to destroy yours.
We got something called an all-spark. It's in my butthole.
Yeah. Here's our Lord of the Rings projection story. There you go.
Yeah, that
This
was
is so fucking
stupid.
stupid.
That was like...
Kill me. Just kill me at this point.
Because it didn't make sense as to why he needed to do that. He could have just told the fucking story.
For no reason. And then he's like, yeah, your dumbass dad, he like touched one little part of Megatron and activated his navigation system.
Yeah,
So Megatron splooged on his fucking glasses, and there you go. Now it's imprinted on it. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit, bro.
Yeah, I didn't get that because, like...
Shut the fuck up.
Like, seriously, it launched light out and imprinted coordinates onto his glasses. Are you kidding me?
And you're telling me that Sam Witwicky, who was just trying to sell some things so he can buy a car and get some Roxys for his addict friend, is the reason why Earth almost got destroyed? Like, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Yeah, and that's when we cut back to the Scorpion Tail scene 30 minutes fucking later, and that's when, discount Tom Brady's like, oh, that's wicked. That's what we say in Boston, right?
He's like, oh, that's
We shout and say wicked.
It's like, it looks like we can rape it right here.
That was just a weird scene. They were just fucking, again, them throwing around papers and pointing around like, all havoc, there's a tail in here. And then you see Anthony Anderson, he's like, hey, we have to show this fat black guy is really fat. Let's have him eat donuts.
He's like, they want you to eat the donuts.
Yeah, he's like, shit, I eat the whole plate. The whole plate. Black people wear jerseys.
And then
you know what I mean?
Then he's like, I ain't no snitch. And the dude comes in, he's like, it was that bitch.
Man, I ain't never done nothing wrong in my life. I'm still a virgin. I listen to Eminem, man.
He's like, that's my favorite rapper. I don't even like black rappers. It's like, damn.
Oh, God. And then they cut over to Sam's parents. There's a lot of cutting over in this fucking shit.
Yeah, this is
actually
very
all
random
over the place.
movie.
His parents are, of course, getting drunk, and, his mom's on Xanax and Zoloft. And
this whole fucking scene. This is like a 10-minute scene of the Transformers being dickheads.
And she's like, they're getting drunk, and they're talking about the situation, right? What's going on in the world, that there's some alien fucking going on, right? And she's like, I'm a dumb suburban wife. What the fuck is going on? Tell me. And he's like, bitch, do you think I know? I just know tuck and roll and fucking get under things.
He's like, dude, we're just drinking right now. He's like, I don't care what happens.
And then, Sam comes home and, like, a good middle-class white family, they have to ground him for being late or whatever the fuck to make him a better person. It's like, that's ever going to affect him in his fucking life, right?
No, they actually don't ground him because he shows up and he's like, you know what, I'll just do all my chores now. How about that?
Yeah.
And the dad's like, fucking 11:30?
And I get it. He's going back to his house to get his glasses, right? Which he's still fucking high with Miles. They didn't realize where they were.
Yeah, right?
And it's like, what did he think was going to happen after the fact? You brought the Transformers to your house, and apparently your parents are fucking not only stupid, but everyone in the neighborhood is because they can't fucking see them. Because the whole gist and comedy skit is that the Transformers are hiding from the parents in a neighborhood.
Yeah, there's other houses and shit. It's not like there's, how late is it?
I don't know. It was late.
Who the fuck knows?
That was retarded.
And this is what I'm saying. The Transformers are dicks. They're just ruining his shit. And they don't care. And then they threaten to kill his fucking dog.
Well, his dog did piss on him, and that dog was ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
So, I'm all for ugly dogs getting killed.
He's like, no.
There's a lot of piss jokes in this movie, right?
People's
getting pissed on, and Michael Bay's a fucking idiot.
Well, because he, grabs the dog, and he's like, hey, no, there's a pet. Like how you guys are to Optimus. Like, oh, yeah.
He's like, when it's not explosions, it's got to be piss. Piss explosions. All right. That's next on my checklist. All right. And, yeah. And they go into his room. Apparently, how did he sneak her in? I don't remember how he did that. Did they just lift her up?
I don't get it.
How did he sneak her in?
Yeah, I think they did just lift her up. He's like, no.
Okay, I think they did.
He did. He's like, help him because he's fucking not going fast enough for us. It's like, dude, what do you expect?
He's like I actually kind of feel Optimus in that Witwicky has like ruined their lives as well.
How?
He's almost blaming the Witwickies. He's like, your bloodline is full of fucking retards.
Yeah, but in this point, they literally just tell him to find it. He's like, okay, I'll go home and find it. He's like, you need to go fucking faster, bro. It's like, dude, you don't know what's in this house.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's like, yeah, hey, search the quarter, but don't touch that chest with all the pube dolls I made of you.
He's like,
and like Optimus is like, hurry the fuck up. And he's like, hey, bitch, look, I'm trying to force myself on her right now, so can you guys go somewhere where my dumbass neighbors still won't see you?
yeah, because he like literally almost fucks this whole operation up by being impatient.
Yeah. And as they're like moving around, that's when, the wife is like, oh my God, I'm too high to know what's going on. And he's like, it's a fucking earthquake hard. She's like, dude, I'd rather be, because she's like kind of sitting there. She's like, damn, you fat motherfucker. That was pretty fast.
Yeah.
She's like, I'd rather die than see your moose knuckle again.
He's like, you ran that pretty quickly. How'd you do that? He's like, I'm not trying to die and have the last thing I see be you.
And they go and check on Sam, right?
Yeah.
And Optimus is shining his anal light, whatever the fuck why did they do that?
That's
This
what
movie
I'm saying.
sucks. Can we just stop talking about it?
Yeah, I'm down because this is stupid.
I fucking hate this movie, dude. So they shine a light on him, and his dad's like, don't make me count to 10. She's like, oh, God, don't make him count to 10. That's how many Zolofs I popped.
Yeah,
He's like, and they walk. She's like, dude, we just thought you were having a gay orgy. Stop being so defensive. It's okay if you're masturbating.
It's like, we thought you
Just
were
call it
jerking
even
off.
Steven time.
He's like, is that when he uses both hands?
And he has a whole other fucking sex section called holes.
Oh.
And, yeah, his dad's a little bitch over the aftershock, too. I can't decide if his dad's a bitch or just, like, a normal dad.
Well, they do live in L.A. So
Is it L.A.? That's what I was thinking. Okay,
yeah.
so it is L.A. All right, so a lot of that makes sense because L.A. people suck. But, he's like, oh, joke for Michael Bay. We got a blown Transformer. I'm going to blow a Transformer, too, while I'm at it.
And he's like, oh, the yard. It's like, dude, you didn't think that, like, an earthquake could just ruin your yard like that, did you?
Right? And Ironhide's like, I want to kill their fucking parents. And Optimus is like, it's all right. The drugs will kill the wife in 2 years.
And he's just going to have a heart attack. You see how fat his dad is?
And what I love, though, is how my family would react. Is he was sneaking around the kid. He was sneaking around. The parents are like trying to call him out for masturbating, but really he just pulled up a hot chick.
Yeah.
And instead of getting mad at him, they're like, oh, dude, good fucking job, man.
Yeah.
They're like hyped
oh,
for him. They're like, I thought you were a homo, one of those asexuals. That's good. Good job, buddy. And then Sector 7 shows up, right?
Yes.
Like they're the men in black.
And they're bugging,
The
dude.
Armenians like, oh, I talk like a douchebag and I folk dance around.
Oh, God.
You know there was a genocide of my people.
Dude,
Did you know that? Because for 100 years have we not talked about it?
Oh my God. And then fucking, this is what's stupid though, because he does come in and he's like, oh yeah, we got a fucking containment right here, and there's like some radon going around, and apparently Transformers are radioactive. That's probably how Witwicky dies. He's driving around in Bumblebee, it's cancer.
And the mom being all drugged out, she's like, I'll beat the fuck out of you guys. And you're like, bitch, do you realize like what I could do to you right now?
I like how he looks at her and he's like, what's this, your little Taco Bell dog? He's like, something's fishy here.
Right? That's how he says it too. He's like, your two drunk parents, your ugly fucking dog, and this freestyle YouTube looking motherfucker. Something fishy's going on around here. Like, what was that? Like, why does he have to make them so cartoonish? The military and all these guys.
I don't know.
Why are they so fucking cartoonish?
I just didn't need the extra jokes, man.
Yeah, but then it would be stupid. It would piss us off almost even more, right?
It's stupid now. With the jokes. The jokes almost make me angry. It's like, oh God, it's like pantomime.
Yeah, right? Yeah, and she just goes around threatening feds, like saying, if you touch anything, I'm going to beat you with a bat. What a sick mom. And totally on drugs. She's fucking high. And the dad's like, hey, keep mind white principles. Get a lawyer before you talk, son. Last thing I'm going to teach you about being a white man.
Right? And then he's finally like, fuck it. He's like, just arrest him. I hate this whole family.
And then he picks them up and they have their little convo in the limo. He's like, hey, Dick Cheese, ladies man. Isn't that your fucking name on eBay, you fucking idiot? Tell us what you know about aliens. This is a Michael Bay script, so this badge, you know what this means? I can rape the both of you and get rid of it.
He's like, oh, and I heard your dad's on parole. He's like, I'll rape him too. Send him right back to prison.
And he's talking, they are underaged kids. And he's even like, yeah, through the confines of my director, I have to say she's hot.
Yeah, that's right. He's like, yeah, you're pretty hot. It's like, aren't you also fucking 16?
He's like, your daddy's a criminal, and you're a fucking criminal too, and I'm gonna unlawfully give him more years if I have to, you stupid bitch.
And then once again, fucking, like, you just sort of look and you're like, dude, what is going on here? Like, this is, they're just talking.
I'm bored.
They're just
I'm
talking.
fucking bored.
Yeah, they're literally just talking.
Yeah.
And then Optimus Prime rips the roof off and they do some more fucking talking.
Yeah, because I can only communicate with you that I can't communicate to you.
No, he's like,
Men
all
in
right.
Black, yeah, we haven't already said that.
He's like, all right, we'll
Fuck up.
handcuff you all together and take your clothes off because of what you said about raping my dad.
And that's the weird scene, right? Because after she told him he was a criminal or whatever, Shia LaBeouf is like, oh, so you're good at handcuffs too, right? She's like, bitch, is that a bad thing? She's like, yeah, with your thumbs.
And yeah, because he's like, I don't even know how you got your hands out of the fucking handcuffs.
And then she tells him, he's like, yeah, you didn't tell me about your meth head dad. She's like, dude, I have like 4 different fucking times, actually.
And he's
according to our way of the story.
He's like, cool off her. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah. She's like, when have you ever had to sacrifice anything in your perfect life? He's like, can't you see my dad's a cheapskate Jew and my mom's a fucking drug addict? The fuck are you talking about? I have the ugliest fucking dog in the world. You bitch.
And it's funny, too. He's like, dude, my life fucking sucks. He's like, my mom doesn't even love me. She loves pills.
So they handcuff Sector 7. That shit's all funny, right? He has, Sector 7 fucking Superman tank top or whatever. He's like, you're a fucking criminal. It's in your DNA. And to the confines of your director, I'm going to put my DNA in your mouth one day. You whore. She's like, motherfucker, I still am 16.
He's like,
by the way.
I'm going to be the one lubricating you. Yeah.
And as Optimus is running away, because they saw him, right? They lost a transformer and a car, big rig, with fucking flames on it. The military lost it.
Yeah, they did, but not for long, fucking, because...
They lost... No, he was lost. Because Bumblebee only showed up because Optimus, being a failure that he is, couldn't hang on to fucking... this is what really happened. He was trying to hang on to Shia LaBeouf, and Megan Fox's thumb couldn't fucking hold on, so he dropped her.
Dude, I always thought that too, because as they're hanging out on Optimus after they run away, he like hides under a bridge, and it's like, bro, you didn't have to look down, Optimus. You did that, and they fell.
And he didn't attempt to save them. It was Bumblebee that sacrificed.
No, he stuck his foot out.
The one of 32 slow-mo saves of Sam. God, this...
And then this is what causes them to catch up to them, and they hogtie
I feel like
Bumblebee.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
I feel like doing this episode, we are in the Twilight Zone. Of fuckery.
Because this movie is fucking terrible, dude.
This is the worst movie in the history of the world. I don't want to watch it anymore.
We don't have to.
If anyone tries it... Fuck you. Yeah, and conveniently the glasses pop out, right? The only thing that pops out of her purse... The glasses.
Yeah. Of course.
Still with Megatron's cum stains on it, right?
But I like...
It's just... It's terrible.
This movie sucks. This is going nowhere fast.
And Shia LaBeouf been disrespecting authorities, bro. That's why he really raps. He just starts fucking tackling cops as they're freeze-drying Bumblebee, right?
Yeah, he's like, go,
Bumblebee's
stop
like, oh.
it.
Bumblebee's like crying, like, God, shut the...
That's when the
It's
army...
like, when did he care? When did Shia LaBeouf care?
Yeah,
Still,
I
at
get
some
that.
point, he was like, they were forcing you to get these glasses because they threaten you that everyone is going to die. At what point did that mean I care about Bumblebee?
I don't think it did.
Or did he automatically care because Bumblebee saved his life? That I can understand.
I think he
but
was
anything
more like...
else other than that is retarded.
I think he was more like, no, now that he's a poon magnet, I can't lose him. They're like, yeah, well, get in the car with your criminal friend, bitch.
And that's when Jazz asks Optimus, he's like, yo, we about to hang back like some bitches. Let me breakdance real quick to my spot. And Optimus picks up the glasses. He's like, this jizz is not reading correctly.
It's like, we're going to have to figure this one out. This was a waste of time. It's like, damn.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My next note says, he's like, hey, those chinks keep locking on. Damn it, I'm racist too, but let's not kill them.
Oh, yeah, because
What-
they're sending out strike crews to fucking go, like, against the Chinese, and they're like, well, the Chinese are locking onto us, too. He's like, well, no one's firing, but fuck it, right?
Okay. Oh, damn, that would have been actually funny to say. Okay. Well, whatever. Yeah, so they're telling, the old racist Southern coach, he's like, hey, man, shit doesn't work. Screens are all gray now. And the guy's like, I don't believe it. You mean if computer screens are all off and our power's out, I can't pick up this phone right now and call my family? The guy's like, yeah, you fucking idiot, you can't.
And he goes and
He's like-
tries it. He's like, oh my god. And that's when the Sector 7
Yeah,
dude's like,
the Sector 7 pedophile, right?
he's like, you might
Yeah.
want to look at what's in this case.
There's some dead kid body parts in this suitcase, actually.
It's a bunch of pictures of a 16-year-old Megan Fox.
Just the thumbs. That's how perverted I am.
Gross.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah, and he tells John Vogt. There we go. I remember the name.
Yeah.
John Vogt. And I didn't say it wrong. John Vogt. God damn it. John Vogt. Right? Or Vogt.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
He's like, hey, bro, can we stop having these base scenes? Like, we've made the military look fucking retarded enough, don't you think? He's like, nah, we need Men in Black now.
Right?
He's like, the only thing this movie's missing is Will Smith. He's like, well, we already had a black guy. Oh, that's right. That was
He's like,
their
oh,
conversation.
fuck. It's like, we did have a black guy. Oh, can we have another one?
And he tells him, like, about Mars and shit.
Yeah, he's like,
And
yeah,
then-
we sent a rover to Mars, and fucking there was a
He's like, if you didn't think
robot."
Michael Bay can change the annals of history, think twice.
He's like, guess what?
There's transmorphine jizz everywhere in history, buddy.
Not only are they on the moon, but they're like on every other planet. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's like, just like, yeah, okay, we had a Mars rover, got squished, and then look at this picture, and look at this picture.
It's like, the same exoskeleton type. Oh, really?
He's like, okay,
Because that's not the same fucking thing we've been saying, bro. I don't think there's anything else to compare them to.
They're
fucking
fucking
idiot.
Transformers. You don't need to sit there and stare at two shitty pictures to
Right.
make me understand that shit.
Right? Yeah, and that's when John Vogt, he's like, hey, I'm going to prepare people for imminent attack. And he's like, for why? He's like, I don't know. I'm going to compartmentalize information from you, though.
He's like, I bet my ridiculous government salary that you won't suck my dick right now.
He's like,
John-
well, you bet wrong, buddy.
Because I will. Now give me that salary.
Yeah, and then he goes and talks to the blonde chick. He's like, what do you want? She's like, a lifetime supply of Fosters. And a little baby wallaby.
And it's like, for you fatty, he's like, can I just get some more Pepto-Bismol?
Can I just keep this hairstyle in fashion for the next 20 years?
Can I just not fade into
Why does
obscurity?
Anthony Anderson look like the Pine Sol lady if she had that hair too?
Anthony Anderson is the black version of Louis Anderson.
Because he's very fat and disgusting and disappointing.
And just annoying. He's like,
Yeah.
not real.
Right? Oh, I lost my place. Oh, yeah, well, that's what he says, because, as soon as John Vogt sees him, because he didn't notice him, he's like, wait, I don't see colors for a few days at a time. He's like, who's that black fella? He's like, he's my advisor. He's like, all right, I guess I'm not that racist. He can join along.
He's like, yeah. He's like, okay, well... this is when, like, somehow the hacker and the other black dude, now Sam and fucking Megan Fox are on the same helicopter.
Well, that's when they talk to Sam, right? They're like, why are you here? He's like, well, I bought a car for some pussy, and it transmorphed me into who would it know?
It's like, turns out it was an alien. And they're like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then this is where this comes out of nowhere. That's when Optimus is having his discussion with his douchey Autobots, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, why are we saving humans? They are primitive and murderous. And they're like, at what point in the movie were they? When have they been?
Yeah, because
they're slightly racist.
They're just like,
They are sexist. But murderous so far? Where is this?
They're like, no one's
You're a
shown
fucking
that.
idiot.
And what's funny is because if anything, the Transformers have been more murderous than they have, because the one dude just threatens to kill his parents.
Who?
Ironhide threatens to kill Sam's parents.
Right.
It's like, can we just kill them now?
Just because he's tired of hearing cunt.
But Optimus is a fucking asshole, right? Because they're literally talking.
Well, he's not an asshole because he's the only one that was like, weren't we, dude? That's why there's only 7 of us left.
Well, yeah, that. But then they're asking him about like Bumblebee. It's like, well, can we get Bumblebee back? And he's like, yeah, if he dies and we win, who cares?
He's like, Autobots roll out, and Jazz is like, we rolling, cuz.
Oh god.
And of course, apparently Optimus wanted to keep Megan Fox's purse around too because he's a pervert, and that's where the cell phone or her vibrating dildo that she kept, the Mandarin Asian robot was still the dildo.
This fool falls down a dam.
Because he drops her purse.
Yeah. And he falls down a dam.
Why did he still have her purse?
Yeah, why? Yeah, I didn't get that either.
It's retarded.
I never questioned it until you said it.
I question everything about my life that I even put myself through this. It hurts.
This one is hurting.
Then you see the Armenian. He's dressed like a beret, right?
He's dressed like a beret or in a beret.
And Shia LaBeouf extorted him, right?
Yeah, well, he just asked for his shit back, and the one dude's like, yeah, I'll say yes, but
He's
who
like,
cares?
damn, he extorted me more than that 100-year genocide. Fuck. Then he walks them into their, Independence Day chamber, right? He's like, all right, here we have BBC, BBW, and UTIs. Keep up the acronyms, all right? Here's our Independence Day scene. We have some aliens frozen and encapsulated, all right?
Yeah, we have Megatron frozen. Turns out he was an idiot, too.
By the way, they're the source for all our fucking technology because nothing can be made by us. Not in Michael Bay's world. It's too complicated for him, so he just thinks it's aliens.
He's like, yeah, Megatron wants the cube, and he's like, you know where the cube is, you assholes. They're like, yes, we do.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was just Ice Cube?
Yeah.
He's like, shit, I'm trying to promote my new 3-on-3. Watch Allen Iverson and a bunch of bench players from 1996, and they gonna play.
They'll all get injured in one game.
If you guys watch The Big Three, it's entertaining because it's retarded. So it's completely entertaining.
Well,
So watch The Big Three.
And
it's just
everyone
literally
dies.
like them posting up in like every single game someone got hurt. That's great. That's entertainment.
They're too old to function.
They're too old to play a half-court 3-on-3 game. With older people. Yeah, some of those guys on there deserve to not ever play basketball ever again.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd imagine. That must not.
Some of them look like they had no cartilage in any part of their lower body.
Their knees are just these huge bulbous fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Their
God.
legs are just trash bags full of mashed potatoes.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, and and the world will end. Okay, if this cube thing gets touched, world will end. All right. And the Hoover Dam was used to cover it for the energy and the president's scandals. All right.
Yeah. I didn't. They were just like, yeah, it's the giant cube, Sector 7, the Founding 7.
And the Decepticons being the Huns from Mulan, they just like jump on buildings and walls and
Like, we're going to find him. And the little spider guys running around doing data dumps again. Fucking just like, yeah, I'm going to go look for more shit. And then he like cuts off the cryo freezing. Basically, the little robot makes it so that Megatron isn't frozen anymore.
Yeah. Cool. We needed 10 minutes of that. Right?
This fucking...
And then they take them to show them about how the cube is used. Right?
Well, not even how the cube is used. They just show them the cube. And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the cube. He's like, well, we could ask Bumblebee. And he's like, yeah, that's not your car anymore, you asshole.
Yeah.
And that's when the military...
That's when you see Tyrese like looking at the claw marks.
Oh, yeah.
And Anthony, he's like, yo, it looked like Freddy Krueger came up in here. Yo, any other black people around here to laugh at that? And Anthony Anderson's like, that shit ain't funny, but hey, motherfucker, that's 3 claws. That's Wolverine. I wear a jersey so I'm as black as you, right? Ha
Ha-ha! God.
God. I'm actually surprised there was 2 black people at once in this movie. Michael Bay is taking risks.
Yeah, he never does it again.
He's like, whoa, you want to hear a real explosion? 2 black guys in one scene. In a major motion picture.
And it's not Roots.
Oh, God, yeah, that's when the Browner says Jap shit, right? He's like, oh, Nokia, that sounds nothing Japanese, but those Japs can definitely make some goddamn technology, can't they?
Right? And it's like, okay, well, you can show that you can transform that Nokia into a little robot that makes miniguns, apparently.
Yeah. That shit was pretty sick, though.
That was
you have
cool.
to give credit to. That got like 0.3 points.
Yeah, I don't know if I can give credit to any of this movie.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's garbage.
I want to be credited back for this movie for all of the time I put into it.
Yeah.
So since I was like, 13?
Yeah, can they just give me
Can
like...
I get my $8 back?
Can they just give me my time back? Is that possible?
And that's when John Voda's like, hey, gentlemen, I can feel in my balls that there's another attack on this military base. Something's being infiltrated, and it's not my ass by this robot.
Well, it's like, just fucking help me get Bumblebee then. They're
right?
like, all right.
How fucking retarded. Okay, and we'll get to like the ending part, but how fucking retarded is this?
Where he shrinks the Allspark?
No, that any of them are like, I understand the Armenian guy. Like, why are we trusting all of our lives in this retarded kid's shit? Have you seen his ladies' man picture?
Yeah, well, they basically say, they're like, okay, well, I guess you know what you're talking about and you've had the most exposure to them,
Right.
so whatever.
Yeah.
That's how it felt.
That's when, Shia LaBeouf, he's like, I'm protesting now for energy.
Yeah, I'm going to
Trump's going to take our energy.
He's like, I'm just going to set up a camera and anyone can come talk into it. Hoover Dam.
And if you say I'm wrong, I'm going to beat you up on camera and get sued for it. And that's how I'll lose all my money.
He's like, Hoover Dam, who I am? I am Sam. It's like, damn.
Oh, God, that was amazing. That
That's
almost
what
made
Sway
Sway's
said.
fucking tumor in his fucking beanie stick up. Couldn't even get that out. Yeah, so what happens is, now the Autobots are attacking the humans long enough to have 80% of them die before the actual Autobots show up, right? Because the Autobots suck so fucking bad. They're like, hey, let's have a fucking car commercial as we get there for 3 minutes of a montage, and everyone will be dead by then.
It's like, and even though we were literally at the top of the dam, somehow we're not anymore.
Right? And they show the Tom Brady crew show up, right? I think it's like Aaron Hernandez and Randy Moss. And they're like, LaBeouf is telling the Armenian, like, yo, dude, let me get my car. Like, I still haven't busted a nut in there. Can I, like, fuck this girl, please? And he's like, that's when the Armenian's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm not letting you get that car. That's our only fucking hope other than this frozen douchebag as well. Why would I do that? And what does the Tom Brady dude do? He gets crazy and he fucking he goes in his domestic violence moment and he almost fucking kills him.
He's like, just give him the fucking car. He's like, you fucking say you've seen aliens? I was attacked by a fucking scorpion.
Right?
A
That's
metal
true.
fucking scorpion, so give him the goddamn car.
And the old guy is like, well, I'll have my coach moment right now. You seen that guy throw the pigskin around? They don't lose. And Tyrese fella, he's a hell of an athlete.
Yeah,
Can eat well.
Oh, God. So they unfreeze Bumblebee.
Yeah, and he goes into cyclist mode.
I don't get it.
He's like, what?
Like the whole Allspark, or not
Yeah.
the Allspark, the cube thing.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Oh, you know what? I think I figured it out.
huh,
I know why Bumblebee has powers.
what?
He's the only one that was juicing.
Oh, it's possible.
He goes in his Lance Armstrong mode and he starts juicing.
Did he lose a testicle?
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck Lance Armstrong.
But yeah, so they fucking unfreeze. Yeah, Lance Armstrong can suck my dick.
Bro, remember that shit when everyone was buying the Live Strong bands?
Yeah.
Because a dude had one nut?
He had cancer.
You want to guess, like, yeah, and it got taken out.
There you go.
Get over it.
And then he cheated.
Stop preaching.
People, bet you those Livestrong brands will be fucking quite pricey now that he's a fucking doper. It's like ironically expensive.
At that point, Lance Armstrong could have sold his kidney stones for like thousands of dollars. Everybody loved Lance Armstrong. Everyone pretended to care about cycling, right? Because I think everyone imagined a guy on a bicycle with only one nut hanging on the side of the seat. They're like, yeah, that would suck, man.
That would suck. Jesus.
Anyways, yeah, so Shia LaBeouf takes Bumblebee into the... what the fuck is the cube called, dude? The
It's
Transmorpher?
literally called like the cube, right?
Oh, the Allspark. The Allspark.
Allspark, yeah.
Yeah, he turns the CGI cube into a smaller CGI cube.
They're all
Michael
like,
Bay was like, what if
"Oh."
I exploded that? Would it be better?
They just all look around. They're like, oh, well, what the fuck? That was cool, I guess. And except for the Sector 7 guy, he's like, did you see that shit? That was amazing.
Yeah, because him and John Vogt are like, yeah, dude, we're like high-ranking government officials. We're fucking retarded, right? There's like a landline somewhere, a walkie-talkie, right?
He's like, anything's possible. Did you see that shit?
What? This place must have some kind of radio link. Yes. Short wave, CB. Yes.
Sir, you gotta figure out some way to get word out to him. Let's move.
In the alien archive, sir.
There's an old Army radio console.
Will it work? Anything's possible. You see that?
What was that little scene? That was so fucking
I don't
weird.
know. That was weird. But then they do look for. He's like, yeah, there's
God.
one in the fucking submarine room.
Yeah. And, of course, while everyone's being showed up, Optimus Prime's like, yeah, let's look douchey as possible while we still drive down this fucking highway. I'm assuming by this point it'd probably been better if we actually fucking ran here.
Right, and as the containments fail on Megatron, he's like, I am Megatron.
Because I look like every other fucking Decepticon, I have to say my name.
It's like, oh, we weren't just talking about you and referencing you and showing you for the last fucking hour and a half. So, I guess you do have to say your own name.
And what's the first thing he does? He makes Starscream his little bitch.
It's like Starscream.
He's like 70 years, Starscream, and you haven't given me good ass yet. He's like, sorry, sir. I live to rape you.
He's like, well, we need to get the fucking cube then, you asshole, and then I'll rape you.
He's just a cranky old man, dude. And now the Transformers are finally... No, they're still not there. Still another scene of them driving around after like 82% of people are dead now. Jesus Christ, they're failing at their own game.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And John Vogt's like... so apparently, Anthony Anderson, the Australian John Vogt, and the Armenian are trapped in the closet. Or no, they're trapped in the library or some shit. And they're trying to find a way to communicate, right?
Yeah, so they.
And the Australian finds the computer. She's like, "Hey, Anthony Anderson, aren't your people used to clicking when they talk? Find some way to make a Morse code." He's like, "All right."
He's like, "Yeah, I guess you could do that, but why would you want to?" He's like, "I don't know, to be racist. Who cares?"
And the Southern guy's like, "Oh, let me grab me a shotgun. It's the only thing available in this place."
Right? He's like, "Oh, but we don't have a microphone." And then I wrote that Optimus drifts his truck. Oh, he pulls a full U-turn, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, because remember now the other Decepticons, because the Autobots are so fucking slow, are now fighting them on the highway.
That's right. There's the one with the giant.
Oh wait,
army.
no, am I wrong?
No, I think you're right. There's like, well, I don't know if the fight has.
Yeah, he
started
murdered him. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He murdered the. This was actually a pretty cool scene because he was a fucking roller skating robot.
That's right.
And,
Fucking. Oh my god.
And meanwhile, the John Vogt group, they're shooting aimlessly at tubes, and Terry's just like, "Hey man, I'm gonna say another black joke. Hopefully people will laugh. A reference that makes no sense. These are dinosaur radios, man. Shit."
And what's funny too is like, as their John Vogt group is firing their dumb shotguns, and then the one dude gets a flamethrower, right? All of which doesn't matter because when they finally do defeat the robot, he defeats himself.
Yeah, he does.
He just
He
throws.
shoots the little ninja blade, and it shoots back at him. That's right.
It didn't make any sense. He literally boomeranged himself, and he died. And he's like, "Ah, fuck!" And they're like, "Okay, we got the message out there. Cool."
Yeah, and then that's when they cut to the Tyrese saying the walkie-talkie shit, and Tom Brady's like, "Dude, don't worry. I'm used to telling black people what to do."
Yeah, he's like, yeah, well, the Air Force is gonna fucking come. We just have to be within like 70 meters of the fucking plane.
And how long are these fucking airstrikes supposed to take? This is the most important thing in the fucking world.
Yeah, well, they don't have planes scrambled. They just have to
So?
fly them off. So how fast
There isn't
do you
a
think...
base near there? I mean, I don't know.
Where
it looked like
are they? Oh, the Hoover Dam. Okay.
Yeah, Hoover Dam.
Well,
where,
maybe
like in tri-state area?
Area 51, maybe? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know what the
I'm just
closest
saying,
base
if
would
we
be.
spent that much money on the military, what the fuck? We should at least be able to defend from Autobots because they're retarded.
Yeah, they are fucking retarded. Especially Autobots. The
Yeah.
Decepticons might be smart compared to the Autobots. Because
Right.
they're just like, let's wait till the Autobots fuck up and we'll swoop in.
Yeah, right. And then they cut to Megan Fox in the Michael Bay, her thumb scene, and she drives Bumblebee. Or no, she doesn't drive Bumblebee. No, she does drive Bumblebee.
Yeah, I was like, well, first Starscream comes and bombs the fuck out of him because he's like, yeah, we can only radio like 90 meters, so let's just radio the first plane
Right.
that we see, and he's like...
That shit was sick, though.
Yeah.
When Starscream was taking out the planes, that shit was raw as fuck.
Yeah, that was cool. But this was just retarded, and he's like, oh, well, wait, obviously that wasn't the military because it was flying under the skyline.
And attacking other planes with hands.
They're like, oh, God.
So Bumblebee gets fucked up by that, right?
Bumblebee gets his
And
legs blown off.
He gives Shia LaBeouf the cube, and Shia LaBeouf's like, dude, what the fuck do you want me to do with this shit?
Yeah, and he's just
I'm gonna
starts...
flare my nostrils as much as possible so I look like I'm freaked out by it.
He's like, I'm just going to cry next to Bumblebee for a while. That's
Right,
what-
that is what he does.
That is
and
what-
Megan Fox, actually, the girl, takes fucking thought on her own. She's like, hey, I can actually help. I'm not a douchebag.
Yeah, right. Now, that's when the fucking knockoff Tom Brady has to come up and tell Shia LaBeouf, he's like, dude, stop being an idiot. You're a soldier now. He's
Yeah.
like, shit's popping off. You need to get to that building and pop this ass.
And Shia LaBeouf kind of looks at him like, bro, I know you're Tom Brady and you're not that athletic, but aren't you more athletic than me?
He's like,
can't you fucking run this in?
No, he doesn't even have to do
Instead
that.
of, instead of screaming like a psycho and sliding under robots' taints to shoot them? What the
like,
fuck?
He's like, no, I'll just pass it on to the top of the fucking building.
Yeah, I'll just deflate them too if I can't make it in time. Yeah, and you know that's when Megatron shows up, right? He lands and he's like, "I am Megatron."
Yeah, and
Everyone
Megatron is
doesn't-
huge, though.
Yeah,
Because
he is huge.
Jazz tries to fucking
But I'm
fight
just
him.
saying he sort of looks like every Decepticon.
Well, yeah,
That's
they
why he
all
had
look
to
the
say his
fucking
name.
same. But Jazz tries to fight him, and he literally just grabs Jazz and rips him in half.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't want one of you, I want two of you.
Yeah, he was like, Jazz the Rapper, make another fucking Kit Kat commercial. You piece of shit. And they have their little war scene in Universal Studios, right?
Yeah, just choppers fighting, flares, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Who cares? And then Shia LaBeouf is running like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like a real asshole.
Oh, no, that is now the scene where Tom Brady, he's like, man, if I had Wes Welker right now, this would all get done.
Yeah,
But he
he's
tells
like,
Sam to go run it, and that's when he's like, look, you need to get, they're not going to see those thumbs from anywhere, so you can just hide under somewhere and keep your thumbs out. They won't see it. Yeah, so Sam's running the giant Rubik's Cube over, and Tom Brady's saying leadership things, and he's going fucking crazy. He went like crazy for a minute there.
yeah.
I think he's just tired of the bullshit.
I think he's tired of Shia LaBeouf, like having to act alongside Shia LaBeouf. He's like, if you just get this over with, we can be done.
Right, and all of a sudden now Megan Fox cares about Bumblebee, right? She's like, I'm not fucking leaving Bumblebee.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying.
He's like, dude, if you ever want to blind him, just put your two thumbs up next to his eyes.
yeah, he's like, he's like, dude, I get it. Her thumbs are gross, but we need her. We need her
It's
because.
like, wait, do we? And she's even like, look, first off, I should have never fucking been here. My dad's in jail because he's a fucking snitch. He's probably going to rob me as soon as he gets out.
And he does. That's actually one of the sequels.
He's like, am I homeless, actually?
That's what it
I don't know.
seems like.
Can you guys answer it for me?
Well, that was weird because at their park, and he was like, yeah, her home's like 10 miles away. And he's like, you mean the homeless shelter?
And she's like, Sam, I'm really glad I got in that car that day because I probably would have been raped.
He's like, yeah, well, I'm going to rape you. That was the goal. Why'd you think I made you sit on my lap and I strapped you in?
And of course, Sam leaves, and what's he do best? Running in front of CGI. Like an idiot.
Yay. And then Optimus fucking decides to show up out of nowhere after Jazz gets clapped. Like,
Yep.
dude, your boy got clapped and you're just going to pop in?
Because he doesn't care. The only guy you need to sacrifice in this movie is a black guy.
Because even at the end, I know we're not there yet, but when he finds out Jazz dies, he like lifts Jazz two pieces up. He's like, that's sad, but let me turn this into a speech.
Right? He didn't give a fuck about
Yeah.
Jazz. And yeah, and that's the whole, Megatron's like, the humans don't deserve to live because they were actually smarter than we were.
He's like,
and
but
I've been
they-
frozen.
He's like, but do we deserve to live because we killed our own planet? Like, I don't know. And he's like, but the
Scumbag.
humans have killed their own planet too.
Have we?
I don't
Kind
know.
of.
Conspiracy.
Lasted probably longer than you. Actually, maybe it didn't. I don't care. Transformers suck my cock.
Right?
This makes me not want to ever watch the cartoon again. That's how sad it is.
And that is sad because I like the cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so
And-
Optimus and Megatron fucking fight.
Yeah.
They just fight for a while. Fist fighting.
Yeah,
of
just
course.
random people staring and running.
Ah!
That's the whole scene. Oh, staring and running. And Sam has the worst bodyguards ever because Ironhide and the medic. What the I don't care what his name was. It Ratchet?
Yeah.
It was Ratchet. That's right. They're fighting Starscream, and Starscream's like, I'm gonna sound really perverted. That'll make you get knocked out.
Yes. And then he takes his dick out and like whips one of them down,
He
and
beats the fuck out of them.
it causes
They
Sam.
the two of them lost to Starscream, who is a faggot.
He's an
Because
idiot.
I can call
too.
him a faggot because he's a fucking robot.
He's a fucking idiot. And for whatever reason, like, all this causes Sam to fall because apparently he has the worst balance. Or, you know what I really think
He
it
just
is he's always looking behind him as he's running or riding the bike. So he never is paying attention to what's in front of him. And
Or his nostrils flare up so much he can't fucking see in front of
they're
him.
like blinders. No, what it is his nostrils flared and it caught the wind and he got jerked back and he dropped the cube. And it turns the Xbox into a fucking...
That shit was sick.
That
Because
was
the
alright.
rich car, she's like, I'm a cunt and I'm rich. And like the Escalade attacked her. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I do like
And-
how the amped machine turns the amps into missiles.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool, I guess.
Yeah. And they turned the Mountain Dew vending machine into
That's
one,
what
too,
it is,
just going
Mountain Dew,
around,
yeah.
Yeah, just going around ruining semen rates and shit. And that was actually... That Mountain Dew machine was actually does less damage to society than actual Mountain Dew does.
Yeah.
So that's how sad this movie was.
Ooh, but guess what?
What?
Next scene is our favorite thing. Megan Fox's fucking thumbs.
I thought that was way back. Oh, no, you're right.
Because for whatever reason, she's been driving with him, and she just drives and she
They're
quits.
finally on the steering wheel.
Yeah. She quits. She just stops and she quits. It's like, I'm going to cry. And Bumblebee's like, no. Even though he doesn't say that. She's just like, no, wait, I have an idea. I'll drive backwards and you shoot. Bumblebee's like, I don't have any legs. I can't really question this, so I guess that's what we're going to do.
And Megatron getting rapey is like chasing Shia LaBeouf. He's like, I'd smell your ass, boy. You faggot.
And Shia LaBeouf's
Yes.
like, I'm just trying to get to the roof so I can jump off and be out of this movie.
Yeah, you're right. And while she's driving around Bumblebee, here, the true white trash Papa Roach song.
Right? And Bumblebee comes...
Some form of Papa Roach fucking new metal. Some corn. Whatever, something bullshit.
And does Bumblebee kill the tank, right? This
Yes,
is so
the tank
confusing.
thing. The tank thing. Remember?
Why is fucking Megatron a plane and not a tank? And everyone else is what they are in the cartoon, but for whatever reason...
so Starscream.
Starscream's a plane, yes.
They've always both been planes, I thought.
No, I thought Megatron was a tank in the cartoon.
You're right. I think... I remember when it was at first he was a tank, but then he later became a plane.
And then
I still don't even understand the physics of all their shit. It makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, because the way they make them look, when you watch the cartoon, they look blocky enough to be like, okay, I can see that folding into a thing. And they make a toy to show you that it can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
But in this one, it's like, okay, yeah, Jazz is way bigger than the car he ends up being.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and it just becomes a fucking video game, right? And they bring the airstrikes. It's the storyline of a video game. It's the fucking storyline.
Yeah, it's
of a
like
video.
run to the roof and pop
Imagine
the
if you were
smoke.
Sam. This is a video game.
Yeah. It's like you're being chased, and it's like, no, you got to, because this is what happens. He gets to the roof, and it's like, pop the smoke, or fucking pop your thumb up your ass, or one of the two, and fucking wait for a helicopter. Okay, to come pick up the package that you had to run across the map. Because that's what this, like you said, it's a video game. This is a map. Like, they're playing Call of Duty.
Right? And Optimus is like, Sam, you can come on my chest. It's fine. And Sam's like, dude, what does that have to do with the Allspark?
He's like, I don't know. Just put it in my
Isn't that
chest.
what you humans mean by that? No, dude. There's no fucking Allspark here.
He's like,
right?
just shove it right in my ass if things look bad. He's like, that'll take care of it. He's like, no.
Yeah.
But this is because fucking, like, oh my, this is another scene where Sam fell off a building.
Oh, God.
Because
he was, like, trying to hang one, he was trying to, like, hide behind one of the Ave Maria statues, right?
Yeah.
Megatron is like, I am a racist. I just wanted to say that.
He just smacks the shit out of the statue.
Yeah.
This is after he fucks up the helicopter, though.
Yeah, he
Or no,
does.
the helicopter gets
He
shot.
just blasts the helicopter as, the military isn't smart enough to move the helicopter near him. It's just some asshole has to hold out his hands for like 5 fucking minutes, or in Michael Bay's slow-mo time, like 8 minutes.
So keep edging it in. Yeah, I didn't
And
do that.
Megatron just blasts the fuck out of him. He's like, you idiots.
Yeah, he's like, well, that's not working for him.
Yeah, and they have one of those old man brother fights between him and Optimus, right? I don't really care to explain it. It's stupid. Go check it out. It's in slow-mo. Actually, don't check it out. Never watch this movie.
Never watched this fucking movie. Although, okay, the one part I do want to mention is because it made me laugh. So one part of the movie that did make me laugh is when fucking Tom Brady tries to run a fucking shotgun play. No.
The old flea flicker.
Yeah, so when he runs the fucking blitz.
Well, first he tried to hand it off to Tyrese.
Yeah, that's...
He's like, motherfucker, don't you know how to run things and shake things?
He's like, don't, you sort of look like Ocho Cinco. Anyway, when fucking...
Oh my God. You got everyone that's listening has to watch Marriage Boot Camp Family. Because you see how much of a fucking scumbag Ocho Cinco's mom is.
Well, and why he decided to change his name to Ocho Cinco. He's like, she beat me 85 times.
Well, no, which was apparently the whole storyline of the fucking show is that Chad Ocho Cinco lost his NFL playing career, which he tried to blame on, but he was just garbage. But he headbutted a woman. He headbutted her.
Yeah. That's what
so he was like, hey, what's next? I'm going to go play soccer.
Does he play soccer now?
No, he tried to play soccer. Ocho Cinco's a jackass.
No Jordan.
And all his mom kept doing was making fun of him for having 7 baby mamas and 7 kids. It's like, you trying to send a black stereotype. He's like, Mom, you are a black stereotype. You're a fucking drug fiend that fucking had a kid out of wedlock.
Right? So, but that's what I'm... That's what I was gonna say. As Tom Brady.
Why did you say Ocho Cinco? Like you knew that was I was gonna say.
Because Tyrese looks like Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
But as Tom Brady, Ocho Cinco's his way to the fucking end
Seal.
zone.
His face
He
was
does
burnt.
look like Seal, but not a better looking Seal.
Obviously.
That doesn't take much to be a better looking Seal. Anyway, so
you still get to fuck White House.
Yeah.
That's what they all have in common.
Yeah. But yes,
They all still do look like the Mario Kart bullet, though. All three of them.
Who?
Ocho Cinco, Tyrese,
okay.
and Seal. If they smile, they look like the Mario Kart bullet.
Oh god.
Flinging by.
But so this is the one thing I do like that we can, without being too racist towards Ocho Cinco, is
He
when,
changed his name to Ocho Cinco. We can be racist towards him.
Yeah, but he didn't change his. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Anyway,
His name is Chad.
Chad Young.
He's a black guy named Chad.
Chadley.
That's random.
What is Chad short for? Is Chad short for anything?
Chadwick?
Chad? Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Anyway, so fucking Tom Brady decides he's going to ride a motorcycle under some Transformers ball sack, and he shoots the fuck out of it, and I liked this because a bunch of very odd, milky shit came out of it and onto the ground, and he's like, yeah!
I told you, he went fucking crazy.
Yeah, he does. But why did cum come out of the fucking Transformer?
Well, remember, too, Bumblebee fucking pissed on the Armenian earlier in the movie.
That
We
I
didn't
guess.
talk about that.
He popped his gas tank off. But what glowy cum substance is inside of a car?
There's a lot of substances in a car.
There's a lot of
And
substances
you'd assume
in
the way
Transformer.
mechanics handle our cars when we're not looking, it might be cum.
Yeah, they might as well fill my fucking windshield wipers full of cum. That's why they never get clean. Yeah, so the fucking the ball sack
so Sam
bleeds.
Sam knows apparently I don't have to come on Megatron. I don't have to come on Optimus' chest. I just got to come on Megatron's chest.
And he does. He takes
Yeah.
the cube, comes on that, and puts it right in there.
And he kills him. Woohoo!
He kills the fuck out of him.
And Optimus is like, Sam, I owe your life. We're in debt to you. He's like, yeah, you mean you're in debt to our fucking people for the trillions of fucking dollars of infrastructure you just ruined, you piece of shit.
Right?
Yeah,
No,
like-
I actually wrote down what he says about Jazz.
Right.
He goes, he picks up Jazz, and because this caught me off guard. This is after the battle, obviously. He picks up Jazz. He's like, poor Jazz. He's like, and then he goes, we lost a comrade, but we gained some great new ones. It's like, oh shit. How insensitive is that? And then he gives a speech.
His little fucking speech.
Optimus Prime needs to stop fucking talking.
Yeah, right. There's more to humans than meets the eye. Although I haven't seen humans in thousands of years.
Right? And
Shut
then
the fuck up.
he's like, hey, Bumblebee, you want to stay with this stoner faggot? And you're like, yeah, all right.
Sure, yeah. Because the Americans are like, oh yeah, no more war, but those fucking North Koreans do it one more time. I'm going to send the Globetrotters to beat Dennis Rodman and North Koreans in an exhibition game.
He's like, but we'll have to mix up the teams so we don't actually start.
No,
a
they're
big
not
war."
going to mix up the teams. That's the punishment.
Yeah, because then they'd murder them. Because think about it. It wasn't the Globetrotters versus the North Koreans. It was the Globetrotters versus the Globetrotters with North Koreans.
Yes.
Because they didn't. It was basically who was playing basketball there. It was only the Globetrotters.
They're too famished to like last a whole 40 minutes of a basketball game.
Well, yeah, because the tallest dude there looks like he's literally a skeleton.
It looks like Kim Jong-un Samsung his fucking soul.
He's like falling apart.
North Korea.
He is a true zombie.
He looks like a monster.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, so then fucking it shows Sector 7 gets closed down. Why? I don't know. It seems like they did a lot for the fucking United States in this movie.
Right?
But I guess whatever. Is it because the cube's gone and Megatron's gone? They're just like, okay, we don't need you anymore, and we might as well get rid of the fucking Hoover Dam too.
Exactly, right?
Like, I guess.
And they're like, hey, let's freeze Megatron and put him in a fucking ocean that we'll never check.
He's like, the
Yeah.
temperature and the pressure should keep them down there, which is actually wrong because in the next movie you'll see like some small ones walking
Which
around.
is actually wrong because we have proven we know absolutely fucking nothing of the capacity of their power.
That's what I'm saying, like, because in the next movie it's literally like a bunch of them swim down there and they're not getting stuck.
Stupid.
It's stupid because they're like, if he ever comes back, he'll get stuck down there. It's like, no, he actually just goes right back to the top.
Yeah. Right? And then that's then Optimus's fucking third speech of the movie, right?
He's like, this is the place we call home, more than meets the eye, blah, 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 blah.
He's like, any Autobots in the stars come here and fuck up their day, too. It's hilarious. And here's some annoying feminine screaming and monotone suburban rap.
and I think this is how much you know that Optimus Prime is a fucking asshole. Because he said, any surviving Autobot, come to our planet.
Right?
To Earth? Your planet? Thanks, asshole. Now we have 4 more movies to fucking 5.
Yeah.
4.
And all 4 of them, you are gone 50% of the fucking movie until all of the humans are dead.
It's like one of them you are literally trying to kill all the humans.
Right?
Fuck you, Autobots.
Yeah, and then they show the mom and dad, of course, fucking drinking again. They're like, hey, Bush, fuck you.
Drinking and watching the news.
They're like, we need Clinton back to kiss some black babies. I'm on Xanax. Who cares? And then Starscream fucking flies his idiotic ass into space, and hopefully he gets fucking frozen.
It's like, I will find them for you, master. Don't worry.
This movie fucking sucked. I don't want to say one more goddamn word about it.
Yeah.
Subscribe on fucking iTunes. Follow on SoundCloud. Fucking follow on Twitter and Facebook. All release schedules. We're gonna put them out. Tim, he's getting better on the computer skills.
Yeah,
At least
I'm
he knows
trying.
how to like make the font readable.
Is it not readable?
That's step 1. I think Pirates wasn't really readable. But who cares?
Pirates is
Who cares, right?
fruity.
It seems like no one cares about our release schedule. They just
No.
download it when they do it.
Not
And that's
at all.
great. We're cool with that. 'Cause you know what? Fuck podcasting. And I don't fucking care.
Yeah, this movie especially has taken the soul out of me.
I know.
It's
Even if I was Sylvester Stallone, I couldn't climb this fucking pyramid that we're in.
God. And it's
This
all because of
pyramid
this
fucking
movie.
scheme.
It's all because of this movie, so it can go fuck itself.
And go check out our previous episodes, because we hate Transformers, but that Pirates of the Caribbean and Fast and Furious ones we did, those are pretty fucking good.
We might just be
For
like
us, 'cause we
honestly,
like offensive things.
you should just burn those onto CDs and be like bands that only
Yeah.
came out with like 2 CDs.
Or just stand outside of 7-Eleven and try and make people play them. Be like, yo, buy it from me for $3 or I'll fucking kill you.
Or just play it outside of 7-Eleven. It's like, give me $5 or I'll keep playing it. And we'll see. Even if they hate us, at least they have to give us money.
We should go there and be like, oh, yo, that shit's bumping, huh? That shit bump.
Yeah, we're just fucking like dancing to...
You want some weed?
Oh, well, so we'll be Jay and Silent Bob?
We are Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
On crack.
Yeah.
Because we actually say things that are actually truly offensive.
So do they.
So as I said, check out the previous episodes. I don't even need to tell you to download Harry Potter and Star Wars. It seems like people do that enough. I get it. People care about those 2 series. I get it. But just Fast and Furious, Pirates, give it some love.
Yeah, can someone care about Fast and the Furious? God
And
damn.
X-Men, too. X-Men.
Paul Walker died for Fast and the Furious.
He
God
died
damn it.
fast and furious.
Yeah.
That was the fate of his furiousness.
If he wasn't
Because he
in...
was too fast, too furious. Every time he was in Tokyo, he was drifting around.
And I'm directly relating that to the Fast and the Furious, because do you think if he were in fucking, like, Pirates of the Caribbean instead of Fast and the Furious, he would have died on a fucking pirate boat?
Maybe.
No. Well, maybe. But Fast and Furious directly
He
influenced...
probably would have died from an octopus with teeth.
Kathy Griffin didn't really know Brian. I call him Brian. Paul,
Come back.
please.
If I could do a fucking voodoo seance to bring anyone back, I'd choose Paul Walker. Not any of my dead family
Do a
or dead
seance?
friends.
You have a Ouija board, and all you do is like go over and it says, "What up, cuh?"
And that's my order of opinion.